not a good leader for Africa. He is not there for Africa. The Western world will always praise an African leader who is there to continue or carry on the process that they prepare to destroy Africa. Any leader who refuses to accept those things that they brought to Africa to destroy Africa, white Western world will never praise you. They will always call you a terrorist. And at the end of the day, they will use your own people to fight against you. Like what they did to Mohammed Gaddafi, Kwame Nkrumah, Thomas Sankara. What they did to all these peoples. The same thing they did to Yaya Jammeh. And Yaya Jammeh understand. That's why when he was living in power, he said Gambians will regret it. Yaya Jammeh was not a fool. He understand the things he was blocking. By blocking to associate with the West, Yaya Jammeh understand that when he leave Gambia, Gambia will now have a leader who will have access with the West, who will give access to the Westerners to Gambia, and that will be a distraction for Gambians. And Gambians will begin to cry. That's why Yaya Jammeh, with the proud face, he said, when I leave power, Gambians, you will regret. You will find me and you will not see me. And that is what is happening today. The old man, the old Gambian president, Yaya Jammeh, whom Gambian people have thrown away, now Gambians are trying to find him in the daylight, only in the light, but they can't see him. But the day we were trying to push him away, oh, we don't need you, you're a murderer. Why you never see Yaya Jammeh murdering anybody? But all because what you see on journalists' Facebook pages, your prostitute journalists in the Gambia, those who are sleeping, those journalists, those prostitute journalists that you have in the Gambia that are sleeping with the presidents up and down. After sleeping with Yaya Jammeh, for how many years that prostitute journalist was keeping quiet? After working with Yaya Jammeh for how many years? After she do a rubbish that she knows that Yaya Jammeh will put him behind prison, she run away and go and sit in America. Started telling you Americans that Yaya Jammeh raped me. A full-grown woman like you, how can Yaya Jammeh rape you? Huh? When you were there, see what he was giving you. It was sweetening you. You didn't talk. But when you did a rubbish, you know Yaya Jammeh will take you to prison. You run away and go and sit in America. And telling people that Yaya Jammeh raped me, Yaya Jammeh raped me, Yaya Jammeh do this to me, he raped me. He raped you, but you didn't say it. Right? What make you to say it? So those are the people who manipulate Gambians. Telling Gambians that, oh, yeah, Jammeh is even a murderer. He murdered this, he do this. There is no president who didn't murder. I tell you. Whatever Yaya Jammeh was doing before was to protect that Gambia. You will not understand. I know people who lose their peoples. Under Yaya Jammeh regime, they will be saying that, Pandi, because you don't lose your family member. You will not understand. It's not about who family died there. It's about what did your family member do? What was your plan? What was the crime that your family member committed? As a Pan-African leader, you deal with your own peoples before because they are your enemy. As a Pan-African president, the moment you try to care less about your own peoples, you will die so soon. And that's why Yaya Jammeh, he suspect anyone. He suspect anyone. And that is the rule to Pan-African leaders. Ibrahim Tarawale, if he is careless to Burkina Faso, he will go down. How many coup attempts against him? So when you are careless to your own peoples, I tell you, you will go down. Any Pan-African, you are careless to your own people. You think your enemies are far away from you. Your own peoples are your enemy. They are the peoples who will bring you down. So whatever Yaya Jammeh was doing, ask your person. That if you feel like, okay, Yaya Jammeh, under Yaya Jammeh regime, my person have died there. What did your person do? Which crime did your person commit? Ask yourself that question and go and do your own investigation, do your own research. You will find out that your person or your family member who died under Yaya Jammeh regime did something that is wrong. Yaya Jammeh doesn't make any mistake. I am telling you. If they don't believe me, let them take him to court. You know, they said they will bring him to Gambia and take him to court to decide if Yaya Jammeh will go prison. And many people are saying Yaya Jammeh will go prison because he have unalived many people. I will tell you, if they take Yaya Jammeh to court, all those people see unalive, let them bring all the topic around. You will realize that Yaya Jammeh was not a fool. Trust me. Even me, when I become a president in the Gambia, I will tell you the truth, my brother. The same thing I will do. Because if you don't do that in Africa, you cannot spread that Africa. You cannot free Africa. To free Africans from slavery, you need to deal with Africans themselves. I tell you, even we the Gambians, we understand that how Yaya Jammeh was treating us. That was the only way to treat Gambia in a better way, to put Gambia to make Gambia a better country. That is the only way to deal with Gambians. Because if not, you will have more criminals, more terrorists, more armed robbers in your country. Today, what has happened? You say you want democracy in Gambia, right? Yes, yeah, Jammeh didn't put democracy. Let's bring him down. You bring him down, put someone who will give you democracy. Now you Gambians have democracy. The moment you have democracy in your country, democracy came with criminality, armed robbers, terrorism. Your country will be unstable. That is democracy for you. Many people don't understand the definition of democracy. That's why you see African youths shouting, "We want democracy. We want because they don't know what democracy came with. Come on, the people who are giving you the project called democracy, they are not having that project in their countries. If you came to Europe, Europeans don't have democracy. You go to America, they don't have democracy. If America have democracy, tell me, how come Donald Trump made a new constitution that says that there will be no gay or lesbians in America? And the same America was forcing Africans to accept lesbianism, that is LGBTQ, in their countries. But now that America made a new constitution to ban the lesbianism, the LGBTQ. So people need to understand one thing. Before, we don't have democracy in the Gambia. We were safe. The country was secure. There was no armed robbers. You cannot do robbery in Gambia. You are not mad. You cannot just go and see people and unalive them. You are not crazy. You will comport yourself because you know when you did just something wrong, you will get something wrong. So Yaya Jammeh was treating Gambia as it's supposed to be. Because that's the only way to make African country, when you are president, that's the only way to make your country to be free. Because the moment you try to make yourself so simple, so nice, you cannot rule an African country. You cannot. And you cannot bring freedom to your country. You cannot free your country. If you want to free your country, be ready to eliminate every danger. Don't look either it's white or black or green or yellow. Any danger, eliminate it. If you want to fulfill your mission. If Ibrahim Tarawale today want to fulfill his mission, what he is doing, that's what he is doing. You see him? If Ibrahim Tarawale want to be so soft and so nice, just to be so humanitarian, I tell you, he will be down by his own peoples. We all know that. So why now people are trying to make it look like Yaya Jammeh, what Yaya Jammeh was doing was a wrong thing? When you are a president as Yaya Jammeh, to put yourself in Yaya Jammeh's shoe. You are a president in your country, in the Gambia, as Yaya Jammeh. Okay. People's gather together. You know the evil plan they made is to bring you down. And whatever you were doing is to protect that country. What will you do to them? Will you leave them to succeed with their plan? Or you will eliminate them? And you think Yaya Jammeh was making a mistake by eliminating those who want to eliminate him? Eliminating Yaya Jammeh is not a disaster for only Yaya Jammeh, but a disaster for the Gambia. And that's what happened. Because when they are tired of not being successful by planning to destroy Yaya Jammeh, what do? They push we the Gambians against him. And we go against him without knowing that we are going against our peace, love, and prosperity in the Gambia. When we go against Yaya Jammeh, we feel like we are going against one man, but we didn't know that Gambians, we are going against our peace, love, and prosperity. And that's what happened. At the end of the day, we go against our peace, love, and tranquility in the Gambia. Now we no more have peace in the Gambia because we chase away peace. We no more have love in the Gambia because we chase away love. We no more have tranquility in the Gambia because we chase away tranquility. We no more have good security in the Gambia because we chase away the good security man. The man who protect Gambia. No second. We chase him away. And we said we want to live good. Today we are all crying. We want Yaya Jammeh back. We want Yaya Jammeh back. My brother. The same mistake we made. Let's just learn from that mistake and do the right thing. We can still correct the mistake. There is a way to correct the mistake that we made as Gambians. We all see the mistake we made. No need to tell us the mistake we, the Gambians, have made. We should all accept that we made a mistake. Yes, of course. And we should all apologize to Yaya Jambe and focus on the future of the Gambia. And let us not make a mistake this time around. In 2026, Gambians, be ready to make it right for yourselves. Not for anybody, but for yourselves. We should be ready to make it right for ourselves. Not for anybody, but for ourselves. When we make it right and choose the right leader for us, we are choosing it for ourselves and we are doing it for ourselves. The way Gambia needs Yaya Jammeh, that's not the amount of love or the amount of need that Yaya Jammeh wants. We need Yaya Jammeh, not Yaya Jammeh needing us. We need him. We all know that, right? In Gambia today, if you go there and say, who wants Yaya Jammeh back? I tell you, 90% will tell you we want him back. 90% of Gambians will tell you that we want him back, including I myself. Why? I think now we realize our mistake. But let us not forget that the mistake could be correct. We can correct the mistake. How can we correct the mistake? I always tell Gambians. Every politician you are seeing in the Gambia, go and sit in your house as a Gambian. Study the politicians. And know which politician will be good as a leader. Which politician is looking up to your needs. Which politician is looking for the forwardness of Gambia or for the future of Gambia. Not a politician who is just trying to fool you. If Gambia, you miss 2026, you step on Esafal and put him down because he is a Wolof. Or you step on Esafal and put him down without voting him into the office. If you drop Esafal, you will make the same mistake you make as removing Yaya Jammeh. Let me tell you that, Gambians. That's the real fact, I will tell you. No lie. Yes, Esafal is not a politician. Remove him from politics. He's not a politician. How can you call a Pan-African? This is how, when Esafal died today, we will say, we lose a Pan-African, a man who was speaking true for us. But now he is alive. We will not support him. We didn't know that we don't have a politician. We have a Pan-African. Now we are trying to ignore him. This is the right time to show him that we know who he is. He is not just a politician, but a Pan-African. A man who loves the Gambia. And a man who wants to free the Gambia. We are going to a level whereby every African country now is trying to have a Pan-African as a leader. Somebody said we need Toure, of course. We all need it, but we cannot. Let's forget about Toure. Forgetting about Toure is the goodness of Toure. For Toure to have peace in his mind, in his home, in his family. Let the sleeping dog sleep. So that's why mostly I tell people that Usman Toure, leave him to sleep. Leave Usman Toure wherever he is. Don't include Usman Toure into this politics. It's very dirty. Gambian politics is very dirty. As a Gambian, when you know Gambians, you don't put yourself in front of them. Because the moment you put yourself in front of them, you will be wanting peace for them. The only thing they will be seeing you as evil, fool, who don't know nothing. So they can disrespect you. The little respect you have in your society, they will remove that little respect from you. Today, many people are talking against Esafal. That is one of these people, Imam Fati, little Ustaz. The little Ustaz who are under Imam Fati. All of them are against. All of them go into politics today because of Esafal. Because what Esafal, the question that Esafal gave to Imam Fati in TRRC, that make all of them angry. And now seeing Esafal in politics, they all want to jump up and confuse Gambians, telling Gambians that, Esafal is not a Muslim. How can Ahmadiyya rule the Gambia? This is what I want Gambians to understand. Don't listen to those kind of people. Gambia is not a country whereby in the constitution it is said that it's only a Muslim who can become a president. It is not possible. Either you are Ahmadiyya or you are Christian or in the Gambia, as far as you are a Gambian citizen, we don't care which religion you are. As far as you are a Gambian citizen and you can make a good leadership, we will push you into power. That's all. That's all we want. We are not looking into religion to say that it's only Muslim. Or if somebody wants to become a president, we shall see. Is that person a Muslim? Or is that person from Mandinka? Or is that person a Saraule? Or is that person a Wolof? We are not looking into any tribe in the Gambia. The only thing we are looking is a good leadership, a good leader. And if we see a good leader, even the smallest tribe in the Gambia, we will pick you and support you to make sure that you rule that country. We don't care which tribe you came from. If we see a good leader in idol work as an idol worshiper, but he can make a good leadership, we will push him to leadership. We don't care about him and his idols. But what all we care is someone who will free that country. And the little ustas under Imam Fati came out. A lot of them, like some people like Yusuf Sonko and his little ustas, they were against Esafal, saying that Esafal is not a Muslim. And many Gambians are saying that, no, Esafal betrayed Barrow. He was working in TRRC. You will not understand. TRRC is not a work of you will work forever. It's a contract. Number one, that is a lie. Ezafal was working as a contract, signed a contract in TRRC, and that contract was finished, and he left TRRC. So it's not Ezafal who betrayed Barrow, but Barrow betrayed the Gambians. Number one, you will not understand. There are so many secrets that are under that you will not understand. Why? Go and ask your president. Why do he want Ezafal to join him? Why do Barrow will call Ezafal, come and join me in my government? Why? So Barrow was the one who disappointed Gambians because he put SFR and they signed a contract in TRRC to judge those people, right, to clear the things. And people who should be executed, let them be executed. And what did Barrow do? People who should be executed are not executed. You make SFR to judge them and decide that, okay, this person should be executed, and Barrow will go and work with that person instead of to go and execute that person. How is that possible? All the peoples who have been judged in TRRC, a lot of them are working with Barrow today. We all know that. So who disappoint? Who betrayed the Gambia? Is it Ezafal or Barrow? Understand it by yourself. Go and sit and think. Drito. Okay. You know, my Gambian, my humble Gambian peoples. There is a time for everything. There is a time for politics. There is a time to play, and there is a time to joke. Me, who is sitting in front of you Gambians today and speaking, if it is just myself is interesting, I tell you today, I will tell you where I will be today. If it is just because I am speaking about Africa or about Gambia because of my selfish interest, I tell you, I will right now be supporting Barrow. Trust me, I will be supporting Barrow at this point in time. Yes, I will be supporting Barrow. Why do I say I will be supporting Barrow if it is because of my selfish interest thing? Because the bribe that came to me to support Barrow agenda on media, I will collect the bribe and forget about the future of the Gambia. Of course, at least every month I will be collecting small money and putting it in my account. But it is not about a selfish interest thing. If I can speak for other countries, what about my own country? If I can speak about what is going on in other countries, if I can pray and fight for other countries to be free, if I can do all the effort to see that other country youths understand what it means to stand for their country, what about my own country? Then I will be happy to see my own country be the first country that will liberate themselves from all this nonsense. The backwardness of Africa is about good leadership. The moment we have a good leader, every problem is solved. All the other problems you see, we say, this one is problem of Africa, this one is problem of Africa, this one is problem of Africa. The number one problem of Africa is good leadership. We don't have good leader. The moment we have good leader, everything in that country will change. Look at Burkina Faso. All those problems as African problems are also Burkina Faso problem. But now all those problems are solved because they have a good leader. So when you don't have a good leader, you can't solve any problem in Africa. Lack of good leadership make all this nonsense to be happening to Africans today in all African countries. So the moment we know how to choose the right leaders, the good leaders, we will be very, very happy about ourselves by choosing right people to power. But today, a good leader will come out. A good leader, because Africans always want to hear from a politician you lying to them, giving them money, bribing them here and there. If you are not doing that, even if you are a good leader, you can make a good leadership. Africans will never support you because they want to see there are, corruption. The government was corrupt to the extent they teach the youth to be corrupt. Trust me, we are corrupt by ourselves. How many youths today, how many Gambian youths are on media supporting Barrow? They are Gambian youths. They are suffering. They know how much money they buy back of rice. They know how much is back of sugar. They know it. They know how market is difficult. They know how Gambia, how armed robbers, thieves are robbing in Gambia. They know how much unaliving is happening in Gambia. They know it. But they are still supporting Barrow. Is that not corruption? You think it is something else? It is corruption. A youth man who ran away from Gambia because Gambia was difficult and come and sit in Europe now is supporting the Gambian president. Then if Gambian president is doing good for you as a Gambian youth, then go back to Gambia. Why are you still sitting in Europe? Go back to Gambia. Let your president give you a job there. Why are you sitting in Europe? If you truly believe that the president you have in Gambia is doing well, is a good president, why are you sitting in Europe doing nonsense? Then go back to Gambia. Why do you run away from Gambia? Because the country was not that capable to hold the youths. The youths have no place to hold in that country. That's why you run as a youth man, to go and find a greener pasture outside of your country. And you came to Europe here because you see internet free. Yes, because you have a smartphone. You just sit and speak blunders. The president is doing good. The president is a very good person. I see those foolish people who are so, hey God, why? Why God? If you believe that your president Adama Barrow is doing good and you are sitting in Europe here, then you must be a fool as a Gambian. I swear. Because if you believe your president is a good president, your Gambian president is good, why are you sitting in Europe? Then throw the European document, go back to Gambia. Go and work. Yes. Because if I believe that I have a good president in Gambia, trust me, I will go back to Gambia. Because a good president to me is a president who will provide job opportunities whereby his peoples will be satisfied in their own country without going to any other country to work. They will be satisfied by the work, they will be satisfied by the salary, and they will be satisfied by the living cost of that country. That is a good leadership. That is a good president for me. But not a president who bribed me today and I will call him a good president because you bribed me with little chicken change. So I will be shouting, he's a good president, he's a good president. But if you ask me, what did that president do that you say he's a good president that is benefiting the country? I can't say anything. All those people who are saying Adam Barrow is good, Adam Barrow is good. If you ask them, what did Adam Barrow do? Why do you say Adam Barrow is a good president for the Gambia? I swear to the Holy Quran, they cannot tell you anything. The only thing they can tell you is He construct road from there to there, a road of 20 kilometers. Is that not a big save? Any leader who is based on constructing roads, building small houses there, calling them hospitals, is a puppet. It's a puppet. It's not a good leader. A good leader, the sign of good leader, is to tighten the security of your country, that your citizens will be safe and their properties. Number one. Number two, the health sectors in your country should be so powerful that your peoples will not be lack of any health care. Number three, the third one is the living cost for your peoples should be so low that your people will be comfortable. When they go work at the end of the month, when they earn their salary, they will be able to feed their family and they will have little money that they will be saving. Not like they will go and spend all their salary at the end of the month on one bag of rice. Their salary, some of them, their salary cannot even buy one bag of rice. Is that not a big save? So any leader who don't have these three signs is a bad leader. And we know the Gambian president don't have that sign. Number one, Gambia, you cannot tell me that Gambia is secure because every day people are dying. They are robbing and entering here and there. Even the Central Bank of Gambia was robbed, broad daylight. And you can't tell me that Gambia is secure and don't blame the police, don't blame the soldiers, don't blame the PIO officers because they are right to sit back and watch how Gambia will learn. Yes, don't blame the Gambian soldiers because I cannot be a soldier in my country whereby my president refused to give me the honor and the respect that I deserve and go and pick ECOWAS soldiers to come and guide him and pay ECOWAS soldiers more than me in my own country. And you expect me to die for that country as a soldier. That's why I say don't blame your soldiers. Blame the good leadership, lack of good leadership. And who is the cause of that lack of good leadership? It's we the Gambians. We should blame ourselves for choosing a fool. Because in 2016, okay, we can say it's a coalition, so coalition made a mistake putting a fool as a president of Gambia. But in 2021, who put him there? Is it not we the Gambians? Even though they stole the vote, we can still fight for it, but all of us will sit back and watch. Nobody want to talk. Nobody want to fight for his right. By fighting for your right, people say it's a death sentence. Gambians, go and put Esafal as your president. And I will give Gambians that promise that I will be coming to Gambia for a campaign with Esafal. And we will make sure that we take over Gambia. We are not taking over Gambia because we want to play with Gambians' life. We are taking over Gambia because we want to free that country. My brother, we want to take that country to another level. That country is too small to say it is not still developed. It is a big shame on any president who was unable to develop that country. It will be a big shame on you. When we have people who are ruling a country that is over 50-something million people, if Gambia is just, the population is just 2.5 million people and it cannot still be developed, that small country, then it is a big shame to the leader of the Gambia. That's what we must understand. That's why we came with the Sobea project to take over Gambia, to put Gambia to where it belongs. And we are not politicians, but we are revolutionaries. Call it however and believe however. But Gambians must understand this, that Esafal is the only person that you people need at this point in time. There is no all the other politicians you are seeing, my brother, I don't want to mention politicians, started mentioning them, but all of them have their way of living. Trust me. And many people say, look, we cannot put Esafal as a president because he go and build his company in Senegal. What were you expecting? For him to build his company in Gambia? Is that what you are expecting? So you want before he become a president is all the politicians you have, how many of them have company? How many of them? All the politicians you have in the Gambia at this point in time, how many of them have company? Like SFL. How many of them? Ask yourself that question. None of them have a company, right? So if they cannot plan their own future, you think they can plan the future of Gambia? If they cannot secure or protect or prepare a better future for themselves, you think they can think about building a company? In their whole entire life, they were unable to build a company for the Gambian youth or for any youth in the world. You think when they become president, they will build a company for the Gambian youth where we will be working? So SFL is not a president, but they have the mindset of giving job opportunity to people, bringing job opportunity to people. Number one, you can understand that he have a mentality of leadership. And when he become a leader, a man who is not a leader, he build companies where he employ people. SFL is not a president, was not a president, was never even thinking of becoming a president. He have his own companies where he employ people, where people will work for him. He will pay them good salary. Do you ever see anybody who came out on media to complain that SFL, I work on a SFL company and he's not paying me? My salary is not good. Do you ever see anybody coming out complaining about that? Nobody. Gambians, you will not understand. You know, before you will support someone to put him to leadership, check that person very well. You must know that person and have a contact with that person. You know, if I can't have a contact with anybody and you want me to push you into power, then I will never do it. You know why? Because if you make yourself, you are not even a president, but you want me to support you, but you make yourself bigger than me. Me, the citizens who should put you in power, you make yourself bigger than them. Those citizens to even communicate with you is a problem because you are too big. So if you are too bigger than the country citizens, why will you ask them to vote for you? Why are you begging them to vote for you? Ezafal is the only politician in Gambia right now whereby every Gambian who have his number is everywhere. Every Gambian can pick his number and call him as a normal person. He's the only politician who, if I put his number on the screen here, you can call him today and speak with him. I swear to God. He will never tell you who give you my number, who are you, why this, why do you call me. He is the only politician who don't make himself bigger than any Gambian. I swear to God. All other politicians try to call them. Try to find their number. We all know it. Today, all other politicians in the Gambia, you cannot have their number because they are too big. But they are still asking for you Gambians to vote for them. They are begging you Gambians to vote for them, but they are too bigger than you Gambians. They make themselves too big than you Gambians. You cannot even have contact with them. How many politicians that people will be calling them to TikTok live, to have life with them normally? How many of them? Ezafal is the only politician who Gambian youths will be calling him online. Come, we want to do life with you today on TikTok. We want to know your agenda. And they will be asking him questions while they are not even qualified to become a journalist. But they are asking him a question. But he still makes himself too little, that we are all equal. That's number one thing I like about Ezafal, because he don't make himself too big. He put himself too low. Come on, Ezafal is too older than me. All the people who have been calling Ezafal on their platform on TikTok here, Ezafal is older than them. Ezafal is richer than them. Ezafal is doing well than all of us. But he is still answering to our call to come to media, to come and answer to us. Who the hell are we? Understand number one thing of leadership, that someone who is not making himself bigger than you, because he knows you, the citizens, are the power. A man who knows that citizens are the power. But there is no politician in Gambia who you can call anyhow and call him. Before you will even have contact with some politicians in the Gambia, it will take you 1 year. I'm telling you, because they are too big, but they are still begging us to vote for them. But they are too big than us. And we take it as that is normal thing. So even see them is a problem. Try it. Find a Safal number and call him. If he will not answer to you. Try and find a Safal number and call a Safal. He will answer to you. Tell him, Esafal, even if you have just 1,000 followers on TikTok, tell him, Esafal, I want to have a program with you on my TikTok. He will have no problem. As far as you are a Gambian citizen, he will come to your platform. Even if you have 1,000 followers. He don't make himself too big than you. But he is richer than you. He can make you rich overnight. He has money. All his family, they are living in America. He has companies in Senegal, all over. He is rich. He is doing well. No matter how Gambia is difficult, Esafal will be the last person to cry. I'm telling you. He's not owing nobody. He's not owing taxes. But we have some politicians who are owing the Gambia taxes. They didn't pay tax for how many years? They are owing millions of tax. A politician who is refusing to pay tax in his country and he wants us to choose him as the president. Gambians, you have to learn. You have to, before pushing somebody or saying that this is my person, this is the politician I love. Not only, we love everybody as a Gambian. Believe me, all the politicians in Gambia, I love them as Gambian. But not to love them to become a leader. I cannot love all of them to become a leader. No, because if you don't have the sign of good leadership, I will never be with you. I must see the sign of good leadership in you before I will give you my support. And if I see the good leadership, good sign of leadership in you, I will not ask you for money to support you. I am doing it for my country. The moment you came out and I see the good sign of leadership in you, no need to pay me to support you. Come on. If I support you, I am supporting the future of my children in that country. I am supporting my country. I am not doing it for you, but I'm doing it for my country. So why will you pay me to work for my country? And people say, oh, Esafal don't have anything for the Gambia. Esafal didn't build his company in Gambia. How many of you Gambians have company? Those Gambians who are talking that rubbish, if you see them, they didn't have even chicken in Gambia. Before you will ask Esafal what he did for Gambia, ask yourself, you as a Gambian, what do you do for Gambia? What do you do for Gambia? Every Gambian have right to fight to do something for your country that could be better for your country. So before asking somebody that he didn't do anything for the country, what did you do for the country? It's all of us. The country belongs to all of us, right? It's our country. So we all, it's a tax on all of us to do something that will move that country forward. Not to leave the country in one man's hand. To say, oh, because that person came out, he want to become a president. So that's why you're asking what did he do for the country. How many of you Gambians who are saying that Esafal didn't build his company, his factory in Gambia? How many of you have factory in Gambia? How many of you? How many of them have factories in Gambia? Those of them who are talking that rubbish. None of them have factories in Gambia. And they are talking. And they are proud. They are even proud when they are saying it. They are not even feeling ashamed. Your fellow citizen, your fellow man, you are asking him, why don't you build your company in Gambia? But you, as a Gambian citizen also, you didn't have any company. Before you will question Esafal, try to find a company. Try to build a company in Gambia. Then when you talk about Esafal, we will say, this guy, he built it there. Yes, he did it. Yes, so you have the right to question Esafal. Why didn't he build his company in Senegal, in Gambia? Yes, but you don't build any company there. You expect Esafal to build his own there. Are you the person who find that money for Esafal to build company? Are you the person who give Esafal that money? Did Esafal take that money, took that money from your pocket? Or did Esafal take that money from your family while you are questioning him or where he should build his company? as a citizen. He is not a president. You can't question him where he put his money. He is not a president yet, so you can't question him where he put his money because you are not paying him your taxes. If you will ask him, why don't you build this? Your president is squandalizing your money. You don't have mouth to question your president. Where is those money going? But you are asking a politician who works his hard-earned money and go and build his company wherever he like, and you are questioning him why he built his company, his all hard-earned money. Your president, who you are paying every month to $500,000, that president is squandalizing your money anyhow. You don't question your president. Your president squandalize money, go and buy stupid cars. Your president is employ a foreign soldiers. Those are ECOWAS soldiers. You don't question your president. Why he didn't employ the Gambian soldiers and pay them high salary instead of he go and bring ECOWAS soldiers and pay them high salary in dollars. You don't question your president. Gambians, you know where our problem is, we will know where our problem is. We will feel afraid to attack our problem. We will go and attack where our problem is not there. Gambians like to brag, we like to bluff and brag, but we are nothing. My brother, we can't do nothing because we are all afraid to die. We all know where our problem is. Sometimes when I'm speaking about the Gambian president, people will tell me that, oh, when you go to Gambia, they will lock you up. I swear to the Holy Quran, I will go to Gambia. Who the hell are they? Do you think I will feel afraid because of what I'm saying on media? So I will not. I am fighting for my country. And even when I go to Gambia, I will do the same thing. I tell you that. I will tell you that. I did it 2021. When people say, oh, when you go to Gambia, they will arrest you. I went to Gambia. Even my family was calling me, don't come back to Gambia. I say I will come to Gambia. If they will arrest me, let them arrest me because I am fighting for my country. I don't care. Who cares? My brother, you think because what I am saying on media, that will make me feel afraid not to go to Gambia? Do you think I am feeling afraid to be arrested? Is someone who can be afraid to be arrested. Someone who is doing something because of money or who is pretending that he is fighting for his people. Anybody who calls himself a Pan-African and is afraid to be arrested by his government, then he is not a Pan-African. If you are Pan-African, be ready to be arrested by the Westerners or by your own government. Because you will speak out the truth that they will not like and they will arrest you. So we are ready to be arrested anytime. That will not make me not to go. I swear to the Holy Quran. Ending of this year, I will go to Gambia and I will go and do campaign. I will do campaign against the president. I'm the one who said it. By the grace of God, if God really make me to fulfill my mission here, I will go to Gambia. Yes. Because of what I'm saying on media, so I will be afraid. Or if I go to Gambia, I will be hiding. I will not be speaking. If I go to Gambia, I will be even more dangerous than this. Because that's my country. Here is not my country. I cannot be more dangerous than this. This is the only thing I can do. But in my own country, where I was born, you think I will be hiding? That's my country. That's where I know better. And that's where I can do better. I swear to the Holy Quran. That's the only place where I can do better. I swear. Everybody who knows me when I was in Gambia, they know Pandi MAICA have a gun. Right? People who knows me when I was in Gambia, I don't work without my gun. So we are ready for war. If they are ready, we are ready. 2021, when I went to Gambia, they didn't ask anybody to go and find me. Senegal, Sarangai police, they asked them to come and find me. Sarangai police. How can you send women to come and arrest me? Sarangai police, those ones, they are women. To go and find Pandi MAICA. Who is Pandi MAICA? And even one of them was my classmate. Can you believe it? One of them was my classmate, but he became a police in the Gambia. And it was among people who came to find me, when I went to Gambia, Saranga police. One of them was my classmate. He was my classmate and he knows me very well. He just didn't know that my name was Pandi MAICA because he didn't know me as Pandi MAICA. So when they came finally, meet me sitting down with my friends, they asked, you are Pandi MAICA? Yes, I'm Pandi MAICA. So immediately the guy saw me, the guy said, wait. Am I just blind or am I making a mistake? Is this not, he mentioned my name directly because that's the name he knows me. He don't know me as Pandi MAICA. I say, yeah. When I recognized him also, then we started to hug each other and started to say, oh, it has been a long time since the school days time because I think we were in the same class for like 3 years from grade 9 to grade 11. From grade 9, grade 10, and grade 11, we were together. You know, so it was like funny for me when he explained it to me that they were sent to come and know where I stay. I said, so if you people know where I stay, then what will happen next to arrest me? He said, maybe the high authorities send them to come and know where I stay, where I live. I said, that's good. I said, now, so when you go, what will you tell the high authorities? He said, it's difficult. Oh. Maybe we just tell them that we don't know because we can't find you. I say, maybe you just tell them the truth. Let's see what will happen next. But it was funny for me. And I was like, this is good because if the government feel guilty of what you are telling them on media, they will come for you in secret. Why don't they come in public to arrest me if they believe they are coming to arrest me for doing something wrong or for going against any constitution? Because nobody is above the country law. I am not above the country law. If I go against the country law, the law have to deal with me. But why did the government will search for me in secret just to arrest me in secret? Why? If they believe I go against any law of the country, let them go come in public and arrest me and tell the whole world that I against this law. And if that is the truth, I will tell them by myself that let the law judge me. Yes. If I go against any law in that country, then let the law judge me according to the constitution. Because I am not above the country law. I am not above the country law. But why the Gambian government will search for me in secret to know where I stay? Because they are guilty. You know, when the government want to arrest you and they are doing it secretly to arrest you, then you should be proud of yourself that you are a man. To the extent that your government don't have the priority or don't have the fit to arrest you in public. Because you deal with them in the right way. Because if at all I adjust the constitution or the law of the Gambia, the president should just order the police to come and arrest me in public. Either I'm in public or sitting with my family, or either day or night, or they should just come and arrest me. But why in the night they will come and secretly send police to go and search where I stay? Is that necessary? So the government was afraid. And you know, one most beautiful thing is the Gambian president must be very careful that he is not being loved by his own police and the soldiers and the PIU officers. They don't love you, Mr. President, because you put them down too low. You know, I have conversation with so many police, so many PIU officers, so many soldiers when I went to Gambia. It was so nice to hear them out, to hear their pain. I tell you, the soldiers are not happy. The police are not happy. How much is their salary? You know, that policeman who they are shouting, King Koli, King Koli, King Koli, people are shouting, King Koli, you are the best. All those things King Koli is doing in Gambia. I'm not saying he's not doing a good job. But King Koli should understand that the country is in a stage whereby if the government will not work for the people, then no law for the peoples. No law should work on the peoples. That's what they need to understand. We are not against that people, King Koli, as a police officer, is doing his job. But we are saying that if the government will not work for the peoples, then there is no law on peoples. That's the law. If the government that is willing to run law on peoples, then you must be ready to do the right thing as government also. When you do that, your law will be respected. If it is not respected, whatever you do, we will salute you and say you are right. Because you do the right thing, it's the citizens who are not doing the right thing. But the government is not doing the right thing. And the government is expecting the citizens to do the right thing, my brother. Come on. How do you expect that to happen? The president is not doing the right thing. The ministers are not doing the right thing. The parliament members are not doing the right thing. The honorables are not doing the right thing. The governors are not doing the right thing. They are all squandalizing, sleeping with prostitutes around, squandalizing the money of the country. The country is going harder and harder. So you expect me to sit here and say that King Koli is doing, hey, King Koli is doing best, is doing good. No, I don't say what King Koli is doing is wrong, but he's doing it in a wrong time. He's doing the right thing in the wrong time. That's the real fact. And we will not be afraid to say that truth. King Koli, you are doing the right thing in the wrong time. Because the government who is ordering you around King Koli, you should understand that that government is not doing the right thing. And when the government is not doing the right thing, then they have no right to tell any citizen to do the right thing. Since the government decide to play the wrong way, then every citizen will play the wrong way. Stop disturbing people when the government is not doing the right thing. A government who don't have respect for its own law, and that government want to expect the citizens to have respect for the law. Is that how it's going to work? If you are a leader, then you must lead by an example. But if you are a leader and you become a prostitute, you expect people who are following you not to become prostitutes? Will that be possible? How can you become a leader in a group? You will go against the law. You will not have respect for the law, and you will expect others behind you to have respect for the law. Will you expect others to have respect for the law? So tell King Koli that I said what he is doing is right, but he is doing the right thing in the wrong time. Yes. King Koli is doing the right thing in the wrong time. If you check King Koli's salary, it's not even that much. King Koli, you know what I am saying. Your salary is not even good enough to take your children to school. We all know. And we are trying to maintain those things to be right, because the servicemen should be respected. People who guide, protect the country, they should be respected. Their salary should be the highest salary among all government workers, because they put their soul on the table for the country, and they should be respected. So we are trying to fight for you people. And you people are there, you didn't know. You think you will be afraid because of the uniform you wear. The uniform you have, the uniform was sold with our money. Your salary is our own money. You understand? So all the security officers who are trying to force the law on Gambian citizens at this point in time, I will say is the wrong time. We don't have that time. And we are not in that time whereby servicemen will force the Gambian law on any Gambian citizen, because there is no law in the Gambia. Because if there is a law in the Gambia and in a constitution that says there is nobody in this country that is above the law, then many ministers will be in prison. Many governors will be in prison. Even your president, Adam Barrow, will be in prison. That's the real fact. But because the law is not valid at this point in time in the Gambia. Yes, if the law is valid, I tell you, the president, Adam Barrow, will be in prison. Dusan will be in prison. This Dr. Smela Sise will be in prison. G. Sankara will be in prison. Mamadou Sabali will be in prison. All these people should be in prison, my brother. What are you thinking? People who will gather together, a group of people will gather together with the president to spend almost $388 million every month, just because of their selfish interest, country money. And you are forcing the citizens to abide by the law. Where is the law when the president and his co-workers are dealing with Gambians? Where is the law? Nobody is above the law. That's the constitution. The head of constitution is nobody is above the law. So if nobody is above the law, why ministers are above the law? Why governors are above the law? Why the president is above the law? Do you realize that you servicemen who are forcing law on Gambians today in the Gambia, do you King Koli, I'm even especially talking to King Koli. King Koli, do you realize that your salary should be more than the president's salary? Do you realize that? Because the president is just sitting, making orders. And you, King Koli, you are working hard to secure that country. You put your soul on the line. You can die at any time. And you have family that depend on you. You have children that depend on you. So do you realize that, King Koli, your salary should be higher than the salary of the president? Do you realize that, King Koli, your salary should be higher than a lot of those ministers who are driving big cars today? Do you realize that, King Koli, your salary as a police officer should be higher than most of the governors who are driving big cars in the Gambia today? But look at you, King Koli. How much money do you achieve as a police officer? Actually, King Koli, I'm trying to make you to understand and to be wise enough to understand that not everything is by because I have the uniform. Uniform will not fit your family, King Koli. Uniform will not solve your problems, King Koli. Better leadership will solve your family problems. Better leadership will give you good salary, and that good salary will take care of your family, King Koli. That's what we want you to understand. We know that you don't have power to remove the president, but we want you also to understand that the way you play on citizens is too wrong because you are doing it in a wrong time, King Koli. At this point in time in Gambia, those parents, those fathers, those mothers, King Koli, you are kicking away on the street because they are trying to survive. They don't have any place. You kick them away from the street. They have children to feed, King Koli, like you. The same way you have children to feed as King Koli. The same way the people you are kicking on the street, they are finding out to survive. I saw many people are supporting me because they are afraid to tell you the truth, King Koli. The truth is, King Koli, your salary is even poor, and we are trying to fight for that. So you must understand that we are not against any citizen, but we are against the bad government. So you people, when you misbehave in the country, we will point you out and tell you the truth. Nobody is above the truth, as nobody is above the law. King Koli, you people must understand this. I saw money was doing it before. When we start to deal with money, money go down. They bring you up, King Koli, because you feel like you don't care what people say about you. You are just saying, if anybody don't like it, let them come for you, King Koli. They said, hey, King Koli, ngayap. King Koli, ngayap. My brother, King Koli, ka kutu kuye neta kuto fa ulokon. Ibu kela jusunta yala mfoni ni mo benta memba de ngulu katambila. King Koli be all understand. Ila dinkuru ya. Ni ko muke kendo ibu kela dinkuru yala mfoni ni ke benta memba de ngulu katambi bala. Yes, yeah, there are people all over. Saying that King Koli, no, King Koli ngayap, King Koli ngayap, King Koli, because King Koli at yalong Gambia no kala bol. Menka basele, Gambia no kasela wala. So kabin King Koli fana fanga kome gata kay man kukea. King Koli man kea nyawnya, King Koli atar lentel man kea, kabrin tele Sahara tem man kea. King Koli nyandalo no dokon del man kea. Kabrin nga fankaso te kasi fulu batande kang, kabatande fe fa te po almu jurmo le siakan. Albe sirinji kezon kang. Kau fankaso kundukan atu babudu. King Koli nyandalo no don del man kea katambala. Nana to nyara. King Koli be men kea ka banko kang. Mava man get right thing today, but abake kan ning wrong time lela. Albe jele understand. Kome ko ka banko silol fanundi. Ka banko jani be banko silol fanunda banko mol sila nyini ye bang ni e bondo silo kay be sambala ming. This is the thing we are talking about. Jani man sekunda be million keme saba million tansa inside do mara kari o kari. Muna albe mol me wulinde kan silo kalte do kula kendo lola balte do kula sian na banko kamba. So serviceman or serviceman, you can understand that King Koli for salary be dame and what be pouring. Am I not right? King Koli te alon ne la salary be dame abukela family sino ne man bodo fula bondi je fe boka tuje. But mona King Koli be lon dala le ko ite la salary wala nyanga siala han president on salary. Bali la president ya fanna salary kafule aka fanjo sai wuli ke melulela. Alla Gambia president ka fanjo wuli ke melulela. Aya fanna salary kafu mo men nyanda jola wuli kema wul talu aya fanna joka fo aya ke wuli kemelulti fo nyanda kela leba ni atare Gambia constitution o men fo wala munyinti ko mote luwa e santo hani president manta luwa e santo moto bi president nyanta ka arrestle ala minister nyanta ka arrestle governor nyanta ka arrestle parliament member solo be nyanta ka arrestle yes ina binyi baro wala be luwa e santo le antelle be luwa e duma wala tinanna teno ma kinkoli nko mane be jele kinkoli ni mane sele kanyo kanjanne nyanta men fola mane nga faenne nko mola uniform mati nandir nyanta men fole mo foye kinkoli ma fo be menke kan kukuru no bari ba ke kan ning wrong time la kinkoli mantra ke kan na wato la yes kinkoli be menke kan te ngo ke banko la kan banko men man sai sidla ni musoli banko men man sai sidla wafurla ni banko duniye ni e bankata si wafurla to ina ta si silol kam den o banko man sai right sort le ke wulindo silol kam bar banko men mansa aman wafurla ni wafurla li akarta aman do kudla ni wol duniye ye wol ka wafurno men fananga sila kara la ke fam balundi ke dunu balundi iko kata wol wulindi wodo mol ka fa kinkole ngai abo kinkole be ku kendo la ko kinkole ma ko ite ku kendo la baraka ke bankol men ka wote gambia ni gambia fo to lebulo fa to nali yakente fem fo bar kinkole be nyum fole be kula ke kante men ngala be ke kan wrong time le my brother kinkole mbatel la salary kele kanjanne ngo police or soldier or PIU official ngo atel men ba la life sacrifice kam atel la life atel la salary nyanda ka siya man sala salary nko alla karifa jo la nyanda ka siya minister alla karifa jo alla karifa jo wala nyanda ka siya doko kinkole is better than mane obe kulubali yalla kinkole ba ke kan right way la bota mantra ke kan right time la albe jela understand malam fal kan ko moy men fola le hani kinkole fombe loni ko aba ke kan wrong time lela mane o yata ke kulubali yara onte okay sudu yalon ke sudu ngata ka kulubali yara kamal baliya nate ma ka man siya kamera fu mol bukaje wala ken mane yata ke kulubali yara on ate yata ke komi sembolo bade bola tele ni man sabe nyobola so abe kulubali yakela de ada mane ke sudu mali balo kabrin na ta zanga nyola muna because mane sido yara bena wota raje malam fali yolo mane alon na mambuje sido yara bata raje muna nyin dunia mo be buka mo kele ndi bulola mbokata physical la sai dunia be nyamen tambita wala kaloka kurbanyol fay o kaloka keso fay dunia tambita wala ke ala kullo kono ita be tinya o fiyata so mane yolonne abe menke kana mabula mane be labanna dulato ata fal laikila nya moy ba fala karle kar fankali ajel ika mola akios mo malo menke ta mola ye moje loren dra kunbe funu la fa nya kesol be funu la fay mon tro 1 minute beji another 1 second yaje ko den ka nya kesol le funu akono le funu afay fay fa o kon sao Gambia ilai baranga na cafe dum no come on ma questo momento mm, me jelo understand na Gambia no mantare agents king koli barin kamen fo king koli abe wolo understand na no lasa kamen fo king koli abe wolo understand na ko king koli be do ku men na mafo do ku ko ye king koli je do ku nyi abake kan na nyanta kala nyame yes of course ado abe do ku kendo la bara do ku kendo nyina mantare ke ka kedula o nyanta kala bankol la kambi o bankol be je bi Burkina Faso bi na kita gente di amula odon ba fola yes ba try kan ka banko ni maintain but Gambia be mu banko maintain ta ken wala woto yaje ni atari momentar luwa e santo luwa nyanta mo bele busala bi Adama Barrow ala minister won be nyanta ta president ko sa alla luwa tamando mol kana fale luwa tamande mol kam meni nga lonko mansa kunda la ka luwa tamanda la banku dun kan nga swala mansa kunda me ya lonko afan luwa respect ibo ka luwa tinya bar mansa men kasi aka million keme saba million tan sai anin sai aka wajjani kar kilin kono amman wafurla lo no moli banku dun ne amman do ko bunda yele no banku dun ne ye atenya ba nyum manso lale men be Africa kono wole ka million tan nim fula da maleta million tan nim fula e ka do ko factory on yele la banku dun men ka mo ke mo woro employ no ye atella Gambia mansa nyabo la Gambia mansa imam barako soto no ma ammo soto kanyum kusi ba keno. But I think we deserve like people like King Kole. That's what you want to say, right? People like King Kole and others. I think so. Of course, you see, Aldo Kuke now understand. Modi amta mono koto. Don't think directly like Malapa Maria. No, we need them. Go for it. These are the peoples we need. But I mean, keka mantra keka in the right time, na brother. Aka wulula men wulindo silo ka na brother. Mbe calculation no like ko kunni nabe kela den kudo eke nsa understand come on nyimu mansala do ko today nyim manke private do ko so nim mansala do ko be keren do nyanda ka calculate kin kole ka men ka do ko ke aka order turning high authority na bu ola tin na be men ke kan biya ba ke ka o high authority wolu ko mol men wi ka kin kole bula ka taw mol men wulinde silo kan inene wafur bula lo en ba man sakunda ka kodo men be tinya janna bo be tinya la na wafur bula lo mo bugata wafur bula to kata si silo kan mba fala man sa ba bolole because a wafur bula lo le al bugata si wafur bula al karna al kata si silo kan je e kam mo wulinde o silo men ka kala balu o nyini wolto bay man sa e banga kate balu o sunon da banku dum je man sa ko mo fanande ta balu o nyini na mo dal tele balu o nyini na dame kabri ya jame beje muna kenna ya jame buka mo bay silo ka wonya yalo ya mukale mansa kendo ya jama mansa kendo ti ya jama buka silo jibe mansa buka silo jibe banko dum wala jaral bunda anila balu wala sonoya mansa kendo ka wala jibe anin banko dum betan kala nyama anila fewlu mansa kendo kay mira jella bal silo ye mansa barkan tamu da mala kasi ya nyaka ta loron silo doron naka mo zaga yo mansa silo doko ba gambian wolun tel bilifta wala kongo katara mol fala mansa ina ay silo 25 km do ko mol ko mansa do ko kende ay silo do kule mansa barkan taw doron nakake falka ya jambe jela kanyinke ya jambe beje wato men ali ni jele bam kata ka mol wulinde silo ka ya jambe haju de silo ma ya jambe hajo be damen balwo sono ya al bulu alla bang ale tanka nalla property la nalla ton be tanka alla daral bundal be bete ya jambe bo dam mala non adu ayo reke ya jambe ayo dam mala ke adu mansa kendo ta mansero mun yin kusa bolte bara la mansa alla nyum mansa kabela ta sidata ata amonu mu silo dorong aw mol wulin la silo kan silo men fonte do kula muna mol wulin silo men de kay do kutale ba ala fonni so abi jele calculate la sai mansa ko mol wulin silo kan pour ka jibe ka yita ni ba ko do la ko iya tele se boso mbala firunti ni mo bala firun ala fay ngo mansa barakata nyaaw nyaatelle a barakandi mansa mon barakata me banko de wala mansa nyanda ka bunya nyaaw nyandi banko de wala nyanda ka bunya kata me mansa la fal molo mol kane fando ya ye mo menke moti una ta o ka tele mo moti kata mita itelo du ya take moti bi mansa nyanda ka bunya nyaaw nyandi gambe de wala nyanda ka bunya kata mi o mansa la because mo mon nen keta mansa de gambe kono gambe de wala ke mansa oto jannim be te bunya la kata mi o gambe de wala gambe de men yete ke mansa de o la nyanda ka bunya kata mita ka ina nyanda ka understand mansa nyen dunia kono janni muna ko metaw kan gambe dum fadde to babu duja al to babu la prime minister jibe la banko dum ni mam mo so bo la bari la banko dum ni yol so bo lon ngoy halonne banko don fes e kawla fali fon buka tara jang ko moy nka moy fon ka ko la banko don fes number 1 man sate number 1 to jande banko don lam number 1 to jang yes adun dunia bo nyale ye bari ka afrika da mala je mo ke man sate do ay mara ko bela yes atela mo foloti atela mo ri men nyanda bunyala banko kan mo man nyanka bunya ka tambatela an banko don man nyanka bunya ka tambatela adam baro sembo ta sira jim pala sodo ne aje bial ba fala no man sala ma adam baro dina nyanda ka bunyale banko don le asabu nim banko don denga ko adam baro fa to fala dunia ko man samen sita be mol wulin la silol kan tari be mol wulin la silol kan ay mol wulin de silol men be kam billa altaje jiwe fo silol do kuta ido kuta le ba mol wulin de taw silol men kay do kuta le ba muna silolo do ko nim banku do ko manke kilinti de sila do ko ndem banku do ko fam kono ni na ta banku do ko yala mol buka understand because gambia bi mentality memo mol bulo mo nyamo do banku do ko mo silo do ko ni ne be gambia no bulo gambia no kay ni kera man sati man silo do ko da ko man do ko wala tine ko ya jame man do ko ke gambia no o wate ka fo ya jame man do ko ke ya jame man do ko ke jam because ya jame buka silo do ko ana silo do ko adamu do ya bari ya jambe fokosta men kan wala mo man sakendo la fokosta banko de la balwo sono ya banko de la jata kende abunda e tanko ja banko de banko de la tanko ina mo ko saboti ya jambe fokosta men kan ado man sakenda ka focus ni naka an Muhammad Gaddafi bimbi albafola Muhammad Gaddafi is a hero Muhammad Gaddafi mo hero ti Muhammad Gaddafi focus tan ku saboloka polo fula konko bondi Libya no la fula nya Libya no tanka e protect ke lo buka wul Libya mo buka mama Libya sabanjang ay Libya no ayela jata kende abunda dada bete ata Libya no buka wula ite jara America abuka possible Libya no buka wula ite jara India abuka possible alta mansa kotono fanan jibe mansa bi albe ka fo bi ko mansa kendo la moyti no afrika ko man kurmanyolu kata to ma sankara nyol min be molla te men tamata nyin kusa molla alnyin tamon sen sabo jibe fo balla mansa balal ba yo mansa la ka fo bi atala kuliyata gambia nolti atala nyanda ka bunya kata mi gambia nol la ko mansa be ke mo mondi kita mansati iman ke fente yes nim banko de unte momondi na moti de yes imanke fenna fen kerante nim banko de unte o banko de le nyanda ka bunya e respect o banko de nim mo nyanda ka tar luwa e santo o banko de le nyanda ka tar luwa e santo because ite man sala baluwo akabo banko de labul ila karifajo akabo banko de labul jenteli ngete sindi pour que man sati ke mo bati banko kan ke si andin telebeti ke selendi ke sindi santo ke sindi mole santo nke jo karo kare yen kan na ko dum men fanandi lan koy banko do ko wala ka o fanan tay ni la ministre ni mol men de sirin santo e mol men kap kap fa ma santo je ini ka mo la ko do betinya e ko ani bin tel nyande de bu nyalale mol men ko ko ay no yalla man sala ma nyanda ka bu nyale ko ne al bala man sa barakanta bu nyala la bu nya gonda buka mansa bunya mansa me ala doya adama de doya ala ko momondi mate ala bunya o mari o manjare adama den kilina bunya rola do momondi yatara adama de doya ke use comme marsandiso o mansa o adama de manjare adama den kilina bunya rola wala tinan kale ko adam baro manjare tela bunya rola adun ta bunya wallahi billahi ngankali alquran wala nda bunya la amma kim adama de to men nyanta bunya la adama don bunya me adama don me yalon kay ala bunya anyo adama don fanan bunya ko nga adam baro bunya mba bunya la pour moi adon ga fofen kele adam baro bala bi mbuka kele nyin kan ko nga adam baro fawno ko ngo janne adam baro be kala mansati abala kena wa folo to momen nan dela hajuta bala falka mo len ka tofo na hajute je abala kena wa fo na la tapale yalla wato men nan na hajute je odo bi ne mol be adam baro to folo man ka tala barako tide e baba adam baro la barako mati na mol kasi media kono ke to fo la barakan tayalam because ni barakata molta di amula on ko mol ben dal fonyondi dal because mbalo na le man sa baraka na moyta di be do ko onda ben dal fonyondi lale nimbe di amula pam be support lal baraka si ka tudi amula wato wato sudo nen tiro mbem fonyola wala ndel fanan ka batanyin nale bar abet dunia betenne han dim barakanta una be bula ke da batane di amol dim barakanta uni awulu ake da la fadi amola because I kadi kam fa bukama wala bu man sa barakanta fana na bal bulu alla social media di amula al mel lafta bankola wol dala ka fadi amola ha ndel kay ndel be fa kan di amola ka tum man sa barakanta be gambia adu wo be ndel fa kan di amola nyaaji dimbe siri nyambe wuru wuruna baba ni ibrahima tarawalle nyombe molbul gambia fa me di amola be be ndelal to ko billahi fanan sin niyoji indi amo kan ndel fanan batale bar adama dim barakanta na be bulu adama no memman kati to lo ni kay do adam baro kumbe santola ay jele adam baro sun be nyenkelen din ay jele adam baro kono futo be warle nay jele a nyiw bonde ibu kaje mo furna de mo furba o barakantamba ka fa mole ko adam baro nyanda ka bunya be adam baro bunya atala mu jonde gambenol mene adam baro ka adam baro te adam baro mo gambenol bunya adam baro ka tanyanda bunya la atala mu jonde alo ni tandala ko amanyan ka bunya do ata bunya la o banko ka ta bunya la nko president nante na gambia kumbe bona men nakatambe adam baro me kumbo ndi de nyim banko kan ngeketi ya fubulo ko man sa nyanda ka bu man sa jombe bunya man sa ni ko bunya be bunya ko leka ni ke ko ke o banko kay be bunya la be kuliya mo be kuliya la o banko kam bi Ibrahima Traoré bi jomala ka doya Burkina Faso la president alka jomala jaba doya kam alka mo jomala je memba doya kam han min manke Burkina belti Afrika banko ko mo buka doya mo be ka kuliyale because aka kuliya ko leke aka baraka ko leke mo be ya barakandi mo be ya kuliyandi han min manke Burkina belti bintel be ya respect le nga hono nga saluto diala baba mansa la fito baraka sifa la moli kuliya moli horomange munya baba ibe kala la komi Ibrahima Traoré bar mansa iketa komi bola tini bu Nigeria be barakanta ya fola ngela dinkuru ya fo ngela sadadano fo ngela dankato ya fo mo fananta kuno law baba ko mansa ko adam baro baraka ko te barakala baba ko la barakanta ya ko fananta fola itela mu jodi adam baro baraka do ko ke iko ani ite barakala adam baro kem adam adin kendo te do ko ke iko hani adam baro sino ni nyankata ndomo bula state house ko nebu molla ko do kasara iko hani adam baro albo tala to bula alko ata fola fana nalta bula la mankuno ro bara fo balo a fo fana al fana mankuno to be silale ngako ali barakal kalte barakal mankuno to al se continue ala barakanta ya la bara la barakanta ya fo fana al fana mankuno to dem mo fola mbayi talle gambe no lale ko man sala bal bulu mem man baraka ngo ni man sa barakanta ya la fa man sa ibarakanta ya tale ko nkalo gambien ustaz nung je kalo ka fale ko no yalom ala fam ya fa qur'ano kono tenne alkana ala bulan nyen dulanto de alkana ala nati je de al nata politiko kono sa lafta ala nata la mo la politiko kono al wultat ngal jelal wal fan kuru karam la jata taliben nung ustaz nung almamen nung mel la fasada dano la adam barono musa bodo sedi kolon na nyona ani yusuf son kana nyol mbal je kanne de al wultade kabilali al fanna kindi adam baro wala doron silang al malal be adam baro fasala nyamen sal funna na kafa mole ko yalon ala ko ila mansa nyila nyaton ko amila al faltina ko kuninki al nyanda ka bulano male ngawata man sero na tali yenne de gambeno lun kalkana so yal nene odulala ngo ne atare ala la ko mole ko ikany mem fote ikany la ala ma fode wul yaram ka fo mole ko ala ko ila nyaton ko naketa mewmente anna taraka mum fenne ke tinyanta kabulano mala wul wul yal ngo mu wul yal ti ala ma fo de ala ya fo min to ala ya fo min iko ala kinu men ko la nyaton ko naketa fo fenti bayla alifala mo naketa fo fenti nyanta kabulano mala munatina ala ma fo kila bula fandin no ma fandin men mo kadro jala batula munatina ala ma fo kila bulano mo ila alifala al ne calculate muna tin ala ma fon kila ibula a pandin no abu fo abu ja alla ma kenya muna tin ala ma fon kila ibula pandin no iko ala me yo fo muna kenno ala kidon ama fo musa ay bura frauna no muna tin ala ma fo musa ay bula frauna no mai lam man salam akafriya ta nyawnya nem bula no inyanta kan respecte fo ala musa ki frauna kan ka frauna halak muna kenna ala ma fo musa ko kana frauna kelendila alfalam bay adam baro fana mun tella mansalti yalo famu example di malti bay frauna mansalti adam baro fana mansalti sai ko ngabla adam baro no manala kuriya ko ala le yafo ko ala ko na nyaton ko na alfalam nyanda ka buleno mani be kuriya bar ala mo fono frauna musa kaka na frauna ma ko ala malan ko musa mu frauna musa la nyaton ko adu wala alfala fana frauna siyata musa de lekini amala mansalti muna dina ala musa bula ka firauna halake because na ma woke firauna bena mantoli jamale torala woto momonding mansa na keta mansa kurunti ala be molo bondila membe halakila woto ala inteli bondile ka adam baro halaki ha ala musa bondi nyamen ka firauna halaki ala pandima ka bondu wonyale ka adam baro halaki yes momondi ni kuriyata mansa ni kuriyata ala be molo bonda membe huwo fela ala musa bondi nyamen ka firauna huwo fe ala indel fana bondu wonyale ka adam baro huwo fe katano mo fana man kuno to mo man kuno je ala indel fana ngete ngola musay ha bay wala alinga ta say alinga ko be la arabu say yes bayar ko ala la ko na nyaton ko lam e keta nyaaw nyande nga bule noma nya bara dole ka sabe commencer that's true ala said it ala le afo kodi ba bene bawo ala kilo me yofo o ala kilo fana memfo ngali yo mwele ate ala mo monding e ketate la mantora lati ate ala mo bondi la membe fana halakila din ya bolo bonda membe fana halakila ay musa do man din korto bondi nyamen ka firawna halaki ay ente pande fana bondi o nyale ka adam baro halaki adum ba halakila feretal sadata la borta mbe adam baro halakila mba halakila feretala sadata bordala ba sa ala ustasen ne na wolbe men kam farande ngolonne ustasen ne nyal ma men no alla wuli afo fonsiata nga fala alfundi politiko ko nan man ko moy bala tal watila de ha al tal watila mo me kenin ke danda la banko kam atel ka tel mo ala lon Allah tisal ko fasa adun ala aye ban kenin musulale ala ye ba wolal de atel ustasen ne biya be adam baro men fasa ka adam baro ni american wol ya sayni jam ko gambia kenin ke musu sa tal ben non ustasen ne say albe adam baro men fasa kam mo me yalon ko banko bumburun kal ko banko mu muslima banko ti alko esa fal to banko manno ka to esa fal muhammadi alti adun gambia muslima banko bar banko mu muslima banko to say man sa me kenin ke dundu woto musu atel tal ben non atel ustasen ne albo man sa fasa kam mun ade awa telephone kenin ke man diale ba ngajum palla ko tolde ngo e fundita janne nun iko atel ustasin dun al katba alla karande alke bu hule al balanta wala jang bare mboy to sobilala de ni ajalbe adam baro fasala tel al mamul musa bo to sedi ko hal nal nyon atel la kala tal ben non bu hu ni ajalbe adam baro fasala bay bu huro diatali adam baro bu huro ni men accept gambia kon wala be diarali be atel tal ben non al wulta de ni ajal boka sonna futula juna fa nyum bu huro la yakennal boka sonna futula juna men halal de al fata nyum politiko ma ngo man taliben ning ustaz ning alma menim politikilo ala do ko nyum bu huro la yakenna sa ali albe adam baro fasaka kodi wala tin al jama fa ye bam futu wala ba fala mole ala ko ni sita futu ba nyanda ka futu baratel mam futu de mboytal kullolo na sa futu baliya ni mem kalbula futu baliya la ngalo ne bu huro ni wala kalbal futu baliya kodi wala tinnal be adam baro fanan fasa kan salika ala natal ko bantam bil molning adam baro tema adam baro manke annabiyo mot amanke annabiyo mot de albo ala dunna molning adam baro tema nale ala dundi jembe ala bondi la jembe adam baro senna albo ala dundi la molning muni mol ko be ko mal adam baro ko ala ko Allah tamun sa mo kana kuma adam baro ha na tele mo mon dim fasa doro ala bin mol ni wotem ya jambe be jila wato men fo ma tan tar gambe kon muna tinal ma fu dal ya fa gambe no le ha ala ko ila mansa ila alifa na ka da nyaw nyanda al bulanu muna tinal ma ha ya jambe be je wato men al ma ala lo wato sa na le ala lo kodi ya jambe be je wato men al ma ala lo mon men ba fa kan ko to nyala ma ha ala ko ila mansa nyanda ka bulanu na ka da nyaw ko ala le yafo saya jambele wato fo ala kilu mandar keremba muna tin alman futal ya fo wato al ya fo kameno le no alman sanyin tuji anna ka molle fa ngabulano ma because ala ko ila alifa man yanka soso man yanka kelen ngamena be ka fata nyoma janne ngaya jamme jin ha ustaz sende men be wurwur nabi ko ala ko ila alfa na fe ngere nyaa nyanda bulano ma bankol alifa fo ya jama manke bankol alifa me ya tele fe bo al kala fe al ala nati wolto ala la dame ala la qur'ano o ala la kuma kan dame ya tele febo al ka wala nati moli men mal febo ali o tuye al ka ala la fo moli al ka ala yusal kal fan sansan ha qur'ano dame ya febo al ka wala nati ala la kuma kan dame ya febo al ka wala nati ya jambe wato aliya lon ko ala la wudula mal febo al ma woto fode barola wato sa aliya lon ko aliya fo dro al febo le bal be kodo do makam baro bul bal ye banka mechol kara nganyum fale na talben nu al ta mecho kara ali ala ma fo moy kon kara e kana la dunia kara ila dunia balu nya kara ala mo fo moy de me ta nyum folale ngo ni mo mo talibo dal ta mecho kara mo ma fo e kana da qur'ano kara mo ma fo e kana ta ala kara ala balu nya kara nganya balla ustaso le de kada wulolte molbu anya balla ni almamen dum le de kada sadadan lal ti de kada wulolte pamo biya kuma fo jannale pamo bi to jannya jal be fo dita pamo bi kuma kile dorna fata ras yala ofiso ko abe sinula atel be to la alfa media ko no ja ngal ji kolle pamo bi al sone ma baramo la batel la pamo de do ko bula men ko no ka chakot wala ken alman sino al melano ha alman sino al melano pamo do bo jaye baramo bula tel la do ko no do albe kidin ha albe be wuru na be pamo dum be qur'ano karan na dol fam ko mumun na be qur'ano karan na la amari be halakila ko mari ala ko mari firende kunke malam fali yalo ala ka jata kende abala diwo mari la de kadal ya fonta panni majanne folon al kalbe qur'ano karan na falbe ta suratul yasin ne karan na ba ma kenyalo ba atel jamale yalo be qur'ano dame kodi ba kabe ala suratul yasin jindar ku patel damala kunkon ate mo ko tem kunkon kodi ali yo foja ne femman ken na foja ta kende amel la fata na kende akan ha harje filu na na ko kadal bo kuma kan fala nyoto mo din tembul harjo man feren din ko ha kabira ali yo kuma kan fo al kalbita ayasin karanan kama albenna dunya tinyala na dunya fa jada kende afelen dana ha wato fa kadar kurande on men na bimbu ko ya atu fa da ko ala ta tella kun ko ustasen don ale bo nyum politiko kono ustasen nun albo nyum politiko halakitan alba ko altal falla kila de balla kulol bonni lalde ha kabira le fa nyum politiko kono kala jere membe ke kala kodi aman jere ngat jampa jede kala jere membe ke kala gambia kono ustasen nun nyin taliben nun alimamen nun ala jere membe ke kala kodi ngal fa be nya balan albe do yakan gambia kon al te ku bonni no laji respectin nu member la society ka be jelon kalba bitran nu member la ka society ko ne ba bondi kala do man na banda tinyaro be kelal al te bunya la gambia kon ko dende nal kale bunya gambia kon al fata nyim politiko ano bata le pura le dunje ali fonyo ko al balla tal benin na la ustasi kundale mal tarje al kanan tar na politiko mol be mansa men kele kan ko mansa nyim kuriya ta banko be nyamem di atel be ya lon natel taliben nu ustasin nu musa bodo sedi kolonia je te bukaman bodo sanno to mo fe ka donation o dan mol ka bala fe pour ni la talibol be balula nyame ite dan kato ding mol bala fate te janne nga donation o ke jam musa bodo sedi pour ni la talibol be balula nyame be sada danor bi te kana wuli ka fa mole ko baro be do kol itele man go to ko le a complain ja iko la talibol kamendo makasial man boto dun da ko le atale mo je donation o ke jankete ma koy ite man na kuke kana lo mole ko abaro do ko la sa fa gamen on lafta muna ya ya debo galam ko buda la fara musa bodo sede mole donation men ko le buda fandi banku dum la donation ko dola ikarta si mole ka fa banku dum ko fatel lafta muna la banko be man sabe do ko ha on tem mal baliyane kulu baliyate ngapa len alifa me fam bunya me fallon ni bunya pala so do ala en tel londi le kamolo halaki ka alifa halaki men me fam bunya ko alifa kulu balo dindin kulu balo la kaku abe o nyaale de ala le ya date nten ha ni mole njere sabe no yalan karala kol dia de nyabara ka alifa le ne no wonten ala le en tel londi nyum pala so do alifa men kulu balo ya nge kulu aya ni alifa kulu bali ada kata fambula dinnin boto ko na duniya ni fambula dinnin boto ko dinnun kate kai wala saba abuga ne wate dinnun kate kai wala saba ni fambula alifa boto ko na alifa li sutura te kai wala saba ade ta ko la mole fana kai obe nyaadi bari ta te fambula dinnin boto ko alifa kulu balo du ataka wala kata fambula dinnin boto ko nde dinnun dunum bukalo yi boto fo nyanda sutura fo manyanka sabale ngata fo mole bando a kola be nyaadi le kayo be nyaadi ina beje malam alba fala mo jama ba fala pandi ala te banka support le bara ka ke ba le na ni membe support lan support ko mo pandi le ala en danya membe wo nyaade te man fanke ten ala le enkete na ba wala musta senen fam yo fe ko ala kam mo be da mo mo ne me nyaaw nya ala le ke wo nya o ala le mfanankete ala le mfanankete de ha ba sa wala ko ko ni me yakati ron ala bandam bilini molte ngolam ali ngata anyi ala ande kala ma adam mal alam bel alam sa mbaran de ko kala men mo nyanka ke na ala keje ala ban dambilin na altema nga fale ala le intel kete ngaji be fa be wokula fata wokula ha fa modi al ma jande fa modi kuma kan dan tan din na fatal musta sinu la ko ha al be chompita nan kabona dulalto fa modu do fana lafa kan ha pamodo boja ngedana ke alana kila alafu pamodo e konde ka ndo fana lafaka ustazende ni nyae ma napo ina alfata nyum politiko ma nieje yusfason kon debo ka fo mo politicien olti bang fo mo talibo olti bang fo dum fo sula la moti bang ko gambien wolo mbakalo yusfason ko mbakalo ko gambien wolo fo arabo wolo ha fo muslim wala mu fo christian wala bang fo dum fate mu politicien wala ti bang fo dum fo kawandila ala mati bang alkalo bangu dum la toro be dame alkalo alkafo nyanta kekele alko to fasa bangu dum la toro meme man toro la kam bangu dum alkalo alko mari fasa alkal kana kawando ken de ngasi ngata la moy atal la mu jonde nalibanu ala alfo ala yenkila fontal moyla ale ngawla ko den ko ni muslimi adanta gambia la wallahi ngan kalin nin allah taala temu ani alquran o temu ndekela muslimi ni muslimi adanta gambia la billahi wallahi taala ngan kali alquran ngan kali bani fala ndekela muslimi muslimi adanta gambia ala fa dun to ma fa muslimi adanta gambia nun to le muslimi adanta gambia umar bu ñeñol time wi muslimi adanta gambia ataje ni muslimi adanta gambia lan del fata muslimi ala nin fata ngata jahannam gambia muslimi fata wala because o man ke muslimi ati gambia muslimi mu dankato yala ti tole yala muslimi ande ni nyim fota kal dimine nga supreme islamic council nga tonya mem fo yembe sayla kam bi fana ko muslimi ala be gambia supreme islamic council mem muslimi kunyaton kolti ibe sirin gele man say kenin ke dum day musulum supreme islamic council be deren tok ngani na ko jam folo toy ko ha konte man respect ko soto wol mo muslimi alifa leti wol nyanda ka buñale bari be sirin man say kenin ke dum di banko kam ay musulum di banko kam supreme islamic council be sirin nyaba alga mo le no yalo mo islamic kunti ole islamic kunti ole ni ma islamic kunti ma nya ke do ma nya ka foe al mo ende ba fola la di ata nya mende dunya ba fola le dum betala de Bigare tenyan kadang bondi yo sele. Sama bida do gol. Bida da tenyan kadang sele. Anti kram yo. Ya jambe kakana Gambia. Ada baru anti kram man sila ni aja mele anti kram nan sila. Ten top. I'm doing good, brother. How are you doing? So solid be, let's confess to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together to fight the holy Armageddon. When the night comes, there will be none of them. Alafa la talben nu ne fata Islam, ye fata politikom. Ye fata politikoma. Politiko mal kana politikoma. Greetings from Togo. I'm solid support from my side. Fame top. Togo, big up to yourself. Respect my brother. Respect and one love all the time. God bless you, my brother. Respect. Respect my brother. That's how it is. Yeah. Really appreciate the love from all over African countries, you know. Really respect and appreciate it, you know. That's how it is. We are from Africa. We are not from any particular country. We are just Africans. If I go to Nigeria today, I'm a Nigerian. If I go to Ghana, I'm a Ghanaian. If I go to Senegal, I'm Senegalese. If I go to South Africa, I'm South African. If I go to Mozambique, the same thing. Anywhere I go in Africa, I belong there. Yes, anywhere I go in Africa, I feel at home. We don't come from anywhere. From Gambia, you know. Kepsa, respect my brother. One love always. Solomon King Zion, who is sending me this report.
Mike le join the live corona koto ke Pandi Mike.
Numbara.
Yeah man, you mune phone brother we find ni.
Fully man.
So mune we diar ni ko ribe kairo kono. Yeah man, that's great, you know. Yeah, like a long time left and near the life very boy. You can understand no boy, billah wallahi. Yeah man,
Respect all this man.
yeah, I'm over cool and I'm over sound in there, you know. Kan join the love like a high rek yalla nentel we do goal so. And in bed
Man.
billah.
Respect man. Respect
Kaya
man,
wala
brother.
ay Pandi may
Ama easy suda doko.
kamang easy nang bila wala lalay ka do kule fon na bataw ka understand boy brother
Ama easy ngawla fa suko non kole fa malan bunya fa semestal bunya man,
kamang
brother.
easy bila bulol bele ka tu jani la jambu ado fan su kono gol wol buka fenne feel they don't understand what is walking around boy
Na brother ngani na fulo bonde dimbala kono. Ndeli yelo
ay
ngawla
bolon
exchange
ka
ka
jele
na
ko mi
fulo.
malawol mel kata Gambia wallon the cause of this, you know what I mean? Wala ka kedi buka bala fa malawol yang, you know. Yeah, because it be Nyame, Gambia, you act different, you know what I mean? Just like you have millions back here, while, you know what I mean?
Ngawla foi, you know. Même pour the gambe do kaka comme kate ate society bodana arjanna.
So like crazy sometimes, So people will think like, yala ne, ite be korda men kon maybe inimel be katarin korda kilinda yaje mo kiliya na is balling up in money, So and other people think like you are there for 15 years, you are not doing nothing. So
No, they are not but all good by understanding by the grace of God, by understanding.
like,
Amazing, amazing.
like why be
By
not
recommending.
fighting?
Yeah, what's the cool in cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then I know don't put it
Guys,
side.
go on, remember the time, be like, you don't know nobody, I come below, You don't know nobody, I come
That's great. That's great. One life can go, but what you guys are doing, just keep on doing that, helping people is most important, what I mean. Alon kamo ko yamanke ka kodo dron diala, wala ka fendo diala, but advising what wrong with fanamu mako body is more than money, I think so.
Of course.
Because if you have money without good advice, so akadofle, just like Namansa Kunda, I harje soto asita sirankang, but he's not having good advisors.
Good advice, very good.
That's crazy.
Amazing. Guys, nkali aja dari boy, coba dulu main the boy. Gambian no sankin datul bela ratul be korom dala. Kita pelenda.
Because yalo mol man kukule understand ya jamme aim sotole, because ade tata na finti tata da country to na muru tana kala fi Gambia kala ko mi o country le nya. But people lack to understand one thing, because maybe imagine what was his plan, Del jikita rek na wulita lala rek mol kaka mol le fa mol ya bay. Big mistake on Gambia bulu mo wala ketamol.
Like. But inshallah, na mistake on ba correct la.
Ya mo basiala malantel sanjo malembe murula normal.
Ko leral nak. Ay ju jabala nyininga kawoke.
Ay wala nyininga walakin no Gambia dingol fa yal tel sifal len ni yalan. Melka itandi Gambia no la ko what is going on? Because Gambia no will be in the Gambia, they don't know what is going outside. Imalo membi takang outside. So wala problem mo nyindi.
La inside Gambia from Gambia no men be Gambia kono ol be kala mona fami tama kay isum ko no. Ni man dar outside be Gambia je ba. Yeah. Gambia be wonyala ni ba te kono be kala membe tama ka kono. Ni be outside e kala ko membe tama ka Gambia. Ni jam kala be kay.
Exactly. So idalone adiamo ka siale sometimes. Parimbe kala nyaadi le.
But inshallah, we will make it.
Animal la kodol fam boy. Number one fan na kodol fam be nyame boy. Wodrom Gambia la disrespect. That is just like until mom fan respect for molka boy. Na kodo fan jibi be nyame boy. It's crazy brother boy.
No, for the last time, ko dal so barko bolo follow la because ni ajibe mansa nyanta kalo dame na malo wol to mansa la banko kodo. Wala kana kay no man saka kodo don to nyame banko kodo sembo kata lawo nyaay saka ka kodo don to nyame alla currency la value ka ji ataka don to alla currency la value ka ji because African monsoon la kodo don to based on the value of our country banko ya lon ka baka kodo don to ke bate la kodo ka sembo so la kodo ka stay in a basement but Gambia until we have dollars me alon ka atele kuliyata barakata West African telmuila America Ghana no ni nada Gambia is just like America to them Nigeria not the same thing Senegal is the same thing because all the Ghana cedis Nigeria naira sefa Guinea franc kam do ko do kuliya bata nyinetile
Because wolo ni aji we bontel Gambia no we have 33 currency in Africa. 33 currency je me along are important like Africa no dia. Na central bank la currency mel bi jewol be man important. Because it mira one continent me 33 currency soto. Hani currency claim value me along aka Africa present.
Ya
because
tubabo la tola wala tinna ima
use wala dollar.
tubabo le wala tinna malla fi africa no le kapunyu mai one currency la because ni oketa na currency le ko ya la dunia ko do be because african le sano le ya currency ya building gold sola na dia tantel because gold sola the parental bull dia tanya nyamba kala wonya so wala en tubabo bu kala fi woto moy la depuis Mohamed Gaddafi found je for one currency one passport one president wo ni man sa bonda da ko ne kete eliminate le because mala to ya la ni wo kete tel people they are not going to be bole ne la bankol ka bina kodo ni na bankol ka also na kodo be kuya la pound start le ni africa be den tay currency killing da o currency wala be sembo so la pound start abe kuya la dollar ti abe kuya la euro ti ani sulla la kodo ndella la kodo be kuya la kodo wala jibe africa no le minene man tel karande ka ni tan ne ko alen tella europe jibe ba del europe ka euro da mala yu south africa fana ya yu sa fana ya kadale on ka currency killing ta very good but nena buka ko mole because ya lo mo africa development ol do mo africa la nyalo tan so pembe africa sambal nyade bu kambulan ko do pembe ndel kasara lay kambulan ko do wol ay ba fala mo la democracy dondi al fenketeng al dun teng bari nena buka ko mo la currency killing dun dal passport killing dun
Wolom problem on di Pandi, no. That's why Ibrahim member searing mal for Burkina Faso. That's why we are 100% in support of that man. Because Omano ya itan di Africa leaders all la komi go al nyanta ka wuli le. Al nyanta ka example ta ntelela. Ale wuli because ntepe menke gang wole right ta banku dingoli. Adun that is the right thing, brother. Because nin desol ko internet o kono nka internet o jibe bagay kaje african dol bije stupid african mel ko understanding so they ka for why Ibrahima Traoré kata Ghana la president with a pistol here ite mira mol mel wonte like ninte bite nite beng ite what do you expect I protect myself or to give myself to you guys since I know that you guys are fighting.
Niyo mo ile video ka wala ka fa woni o manya because president pen tagaje yalo mo ka ko clean understand this is a military la mat at the same time a pan african military so you mo molde me ya lonko he work with his own rule atamuka work in democracy la or the foreign rule
Yeah.
Ibrahima Traoré be takane a fona rule so la jibe ko memba ta febola memba la banko febola abuka borne rule so la membe west febola or the western foreign rule I contact the America, Ghana president, I will come with my own soldiers, number one. And I will come with my arms. Because woman tarno Ghana la constitution ko na kapo ako ng president benalaji anala kido nyande kanala ote la lua ko adu woman tar lua ko para ni dala ko I am out of ECOWAS so I'm no more inside the foreign policy I have my own policies wherever I will go I have my pistol arm beside me and I have my armies around me to protect me. So if that can be possible, I will come. If that cannot be possible, then let's leave bygone with bygone. You can do your inauguration, and I will not come. There's no problem. So the Ghana president accepted. Ghana president will accept le kupra anala gonsolena anala tombe na topezi alon kaba yusula kafam protect anaina. So mo le be fanda badan de gandi amola madre. Mo me alon kaya fansodo. Wala kama wonya. Mo me ma African man so pempem beje. African Mansol president pempen taraji ana fansu kido mantana la sojaro manta wol man tari fambul wes la bol marli bari Ibrahima Traoré ba fambul la tabi freedom wala kono so min dia tati ak holeke yes so mo buga jelo na that's the sign of freedom Africa la wala dina
adu men gana foni da fang ite ajibe ta men na America la president kananang jana in Ghana in Ghana, bari ye Ghana la soldier role fang mel la police mel be je kanta kay la meeting dula why they take all the guns from those people and only Americans were having guns.
Because so very big thing.
They don't complain about that.
Ye Ghana soldier role lim police be bondi airport to le America soldier role na lo je kabunda nyin kan. Airport de fang airport ye bondi je fang do kulle ye bondi. Yes, you can search. Yes. No video jele, so those are big same because women are freedom of still will be marlin. If you American,
tuba Africa tamena sasa balong sasa lo me along puraibo abuko X.
Yeah, Donald Trump Donald Trump ye Ibrahima Traoré commandile pour la inauguration o cabrinya da
invitation oni.
So one more kunde me along ko Donald Trump ya asita nen dalilo kam. Donald Trump will be used. Western ba use Donald Trump as a weapon pour kany mol so Donald Trump la CEO abe dulal la ngaba kan adu mule pour kay Ibrahima Traoré ñol pour ko katanda fanna membo ko asimu kete ñol kada Abdurrahman ci
bari tela mira roto komi Ibrahima Traoré ay invitation o maybe a reject men na wala man ta men na wala gana cool tabang fo anyanta katale
no man yankata because not that will be another thing man yankata because Donald Trump don't do anything for no reason yes Donald Trump left tale be signed because Donald Trump compare Europe le kam so Donald Trump compare France le kam Donald Trump lanta France adani la leto use Ibrahima Traoré pour ka France adani pour kala julojo France to kala julojo Europe to. This is what Donald Trump is trying to make and Donald Trump kala mo la mansa me alonko he is very famous ima akala fa fankala freno dan Vladimir Putin akafa na desida do Vladimir Putin fambe wo bula ne Ukraine no biga tatane Vladimir Putin mo freno so let so Donald Trump kala mo la mansa me alonko fame ta fanso da ba fanso ko kika pour ñin kamala sa fanso le no nyam so Donald Trump we want to use these people as ladder to climb up so obeda to bakala reject no very good reject
wolong ajanta ka trial for Ibrahima bari ajanta ka trial for na futa Gambia at least ay mon la president advice mo le boy
yalo ni mol be nyama na broda iteli ko kala fi associate mola mo at least ka associate ni mola ne ada Ghana president adla because Ghana president made a promise that he is going to work with them and by right inshallah ni anala kila so dambe Ghana be fundla ECOWAS yes the fona atari la president nya même pas man borni wala barna borta ni wala drabe fundla ECOWAS ko nabe kafla Burkina ni Mali ni Niger because han Congo fana ba try kan Congo they are trying their best just mala muna be keren jere maybe they have this this element but Congo they are trying their best pour fan ne fonti France book pour kafu Burkina ni banko to mal so Gambia at talaje number one because Gambia president mo te me alon ko number one ECOWAS soldier la bako number adu ya atanu soldier be nyola ECOWAS soldier be banko kan Ibrahima Traoré mal
ngamira ñil soldier say man tari mo la banko kande malum fo ECOWAS long
duma la ada baro kanda
because last time ka mo ko mi ka fa ECOWAS bondi jeli say na soldier le muru da pour ka gal ka na president kanda because ite time nante bi jende drive ta kata base boy jandi nga futa base fam boy bu ko min del la banko kam fa bu ko kay roman tareje boy how many checkpoint more than 50 checkpoint adu checkpoint dol be ya checkpoint tije me ya fa ente nyabo because checkpoint tije katambi dame is a search comfortable ya lo jaye search le moto search le no nothing so muna ken criminal de dunna na banko kam
bro ndo ko base ma fa la nda gambe wa to mena kam ko kata base the same thing de engage dire for while the soldier do buluje me ya lonko after wolis all men baby santo akata ka sajin like wolis all men baby santo tama wolis point konta la wolis ba o be rapple na alon ko mu mala wolis ka fa jonta mu wolis de be sajila la ajina na broda nga ite ko bela do ko lan kai sa fete mo wolis de santo e nyama lo wolis ka bonyo wolis ko han kai ni mu ke den ka ele ya sa nga ne ni ele to ko do fara moy nga al kany neke ba yalan ko mala wolis wala nyimbe rapre nyama nyi mu na lal wala ne ka ko jonta mu wolis nga ko nyu wolis da mala be santo nga del gada indo ko men tambe check point do men sila bena check point ke mesila abe mun na fara bala banko ka tango da tulo do albe mo la tamol wesla ka boy na broda ila moy de ntibe na do ko le tendra do ko fala ba fam kedin da boy do lo be yo wel sude lo ka ko fe manyin sude ni na mo bo de pandi ka pandi la mo nyindi ye nga ko men dido o revolutionary ni o ka ko na fam fam nga sude lo bro de fana mo fonye way inte mo lo mane fana mo fonye ka bo ndo ge ni na woli so sele ni san ala woli so sele ndai san ka tole me kere ko ka ni hola
sometimes akante jagal le billahi Pandi Mike sometimes inte labban ko kata nyame nka jagal le nka fo de fontel ya ko mo karandol tije whilst mo karandol bi jele but inte labban ko is going so crazy because coming out for nyame at the beginning coming na ko do nyimbe nyame is very crazy because kodo nyimam bete ya na kodo number 1 kodo nyimpa is selfish because ndel la highest ndel ka wala use for tubabu du jay te ka 500 je bantale wala 100 wala 200 no 200 all be bulle but janni e wol je banta fa ngaka kolyane boy they use 10 euro 20 euro
Ma easy
They
for
use
the 200,
10 euro, 20 euro,
100
5
kite
euro.
over.
And they
100
praise
kite
all.
over, ma easy.
They can only use.
100
So
kite
why
over,
until the Gambia until the highest money? Until the highest money, 200 only. Ni na dunda Marseille kono fang. Breda, lafta men na fay buka soto. Adu wallon till the highest. So adun till the highest nyanta ka benefit jamale soto ni na dunda Marseille kono. Because
Yeah, because
janji
you know
boy
member la banko la
500
wala
ni
kata,
na dunda
wala
Marseille no boy
siata.
ni falling no kasay boy.
Julo member la wala siata. So julo kata banko la nyamen, banko la kodo la value ka jiwo nyal. Banko la kodo la value ka jiwo nyal.
Na kodo
Wala
kana
member
value
la big.
because Senegal because in Senegal nkaje le ka sefa because tada bitiki doldo ngaje bitiki tiyo ka sefa muta. Njakal dale abe marchandise o African ni sefa la ko je.
Gambia.
For this is happening in Gambia nga bitiki tiyo nyinyi kan ko wai ka sefa muta. Be inanta ka dal sole muta ko no abe killing. Ba en kata
Yeah, kabir mbora nan Gambia 2021 ngafa Gambia no lan ko wati bena alla dala so they far ga bor la Gambia kata mid dala so because most of the biggest business most of the business part we have in Gambia abeka ron nin se falla abeka ron nin dala so Gambia kan kono de business jama be men yaran ko business parts so men jama be min ka rono bankoka abeka bor nin se falla so sefa be dum kan Gambia le to proka dala so buruka nin kamala Gambia will become a francophone country colonized by France. This is what they are trying to do. But Gambian moja mata understand na. But ni Adam Baro mamboje endele ngafo inshallah. Alam ma dua ke baro fo ke ni Adam Baro kai bije. France be Gambia colonize la. Iben tala Angleterre bulle. So imba gus polo le binyo tala. Because sefa the moment sefa dun tan kundron sa impelen ifele mol sika sa Gambia to sodla sa Senegal la beta baje. Ben ka fala Senegal la mazuro ay abe ke
Because
Senegal.
Senegal bentel nyala because ntel la economy be jikan because of Senegal because say nga jibe say kilne nyanta kana Gambia for example comme ñin kulul mel ka bagasol na di dek half teno be ka ji Senegal le me bintel ka kilindoron ne soto.
Very good.
So it make no sense because Gambia is the attractive place. Gambia le attractive ta until we are English speaking, okay? Molbe nyanta kana je, but why that is happening still in Gambia? Because na nyatong call they are not doing what they should do. Is that what I think? But
Because gammenol buka ku gammenol camera ko min man sakendo ka men duro man sakendo nyande kala molti me alon ka silo 500 kilometer do ko ale wa silo 50 kilometer do ko silo
because
man
Adama
ka
Barrow
do
ate be coolin abe coolin nga Adama Barrow la side jela Adama Barrow be coolin hey man ka man kunda man tar nu nyama 2014 2013 2012 fol ma fa man ka man kunda man tar nu nyama
man ka man kunda fa man ke sate man ka man kunda mo ko mi ko sila dan dan sa sila dan dan korda man ka man kunda ba ko sila kara korda so komi kabe Adam Baro ga president do gaje ke sato de sa Baro
ko nyalo man ka man kunda man tar nu nyama ka man ka man kunda lon ne boy rasta
Mari
kanila ya jame ya bil
sono d'accordo con te, sono
kanila ya jame ya bil
no, Canilla che
na bro da ka kanila da man ya jambe kanila bil le bot ya jambe ya disafle pour ka kanila bil
ha
ya jele ya jambe ya disafle pour ka kanila bil because number one ya jambe nyanta ya protect la because batam mo le me alon ka be do ko le ke kam gambe ko me alon babol malla kala adu anit babol ye banka do ko ya jambe fa ya fan sansan wala na kanila be fence ka make so ko bunda la fan nyanda daraja ya no na kanila because I'm fu as a pan African. So yeah, Jambe are disabled pour ka farm protect in all ways. Pour ka ya farm do ko
that
because
is the
I do ko
duty
me Gambia is okay. Comme Gambia no jani be mansala do ko fole nyanta ajira le kasila bal do ko kasilo fenke jang bundum lo jana mole jana. So Gambia no ko wala muta banko do ko. Maji Adam Baro e mone wonya. Daga da Gambia nyaaje baja kunda nyol ma fa kata wulli sudu ko ba nyol ma fa ka banye baro be do ko la fe mantel ya silo lije. Ko bar konko balla. Mansa silo do ko bar konko balla. Ani bi alka fo ko mansa silo do bala fa warda na broda bala fa warda konko be gambe no fa kan ni Adam Baro e mano kuntu
no
mande saba min la ko da bunda la ko Adam Baro be do ko
momu toñaldi comme intel kay bi bari toña konko be mol fakanne de konko abe gambia non la le mon nyanta kam
alama su gambe gambe de
kay
me mo
ama nyanna ka sinna bango kam
baron ten
adu ni gambia non mistake ta fasita ye problem bale mamandi fana
No, 2016 number seat until the Gambia for Calabria. Don't know.
Pandi, madunge bulawa nyin kai. Kairo kono ino ngadu ko la ba. Kai.
All right, man, no, brother. Baraka back, man.
Yeah
Baraka
man.
back. Baraka back. African boy. African boy.
Pandi ite no problem ote ngana live ngana hit funo dum ikana live e ka hit funo dum
Into na life, into buka episode, but na episode ndo ngapare kamol connect so ngadi amunye. Hani kama episode.
ego
Nko hani kama episode.
adia o mansia odo e semno fodo
Mpele kule mama na ikamdo mando.
da fresco le banda fresco
I will tell you, first call.
lokun kilim fresco banda boy fresco katambula
Mistake. You and for the third press.
ha
I can't hear your language and I don't speak
Cynthia,
this language.
how are you
I'm from
doing?
South Africa.
From South Africa. Then sorry. I was
Mm.
even thinking like it's a Gambian. You are a Gambian. How are you doing, my sister?
No. I'm good and you guys.
You are doing good too, you know.
Can you speak English when you are speaking with your friend?
I don't think so. He can speak English. That's why I'm speaking Mandinka to him.
Okay.
Cynthia on your camera
So you are welcome to the program, you know. I can also speak English because normally all my life I speak English due to the language barrier of Africa. So I used to speak English to be able to communicate with a lot of the African people from four corners of Africa.
Oh, I will speak my language. Okay. Anile kukutwene so subula kuse I ani kutwi.
I beg you, I beg you, I beg you, let us speak English. Come down, put your anger down.
Wani takunbula yini so mina.
Put your anger down. This South African language, I don't hear this book. I can't speak this language. This language is bigger than me.
Okay.
Put your temperature down.
This is a African language. Mozambican people they're speaking this language. Tonga.
It will be my wish to be able to speak all African native language so that whatever I'm saying, the Westerners will not know what I'm saying. But no way. I must speak
Mm.
English to communicate with many Africans. Mhm.
Oh, you are speaking French.
I was speaking Mandinka before. That was my
Oh,
native language.
oh okay. Mm.
Hi
What
everyone.
are
Hi, brother. How are you doing?
Good. Big bro Pandi.
You're highly welcome.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man, bro.
That's great, bro.
You're highly welcome to the program.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Bro, I'm here. I know you are somebody that everybody loves in our country. I have been following you for a while. A lot of people like you because you came here, talk real, fight for our brothers. But I don't know what's your plan today, what you're just talking about right now. So I'm at work. I just got a message from home, something very sad that I want to talk to you about it. If you can bring it on this platform, so we can talk about it. I don't know if you can help.
Yeah, I think maybe we can make it like tomorrow. If that will be okay by you.
Tomorrow, like what time?
You just then after I will follow you now. You follow me, then you give me a message, and I will just send you my WhatsApp number so we can program it before I will go
I
to
would
sleep.
definitely appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Then
have
we
been
can.
following you a while, but you don't follow me back. But if you can do that,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would
I
definitely
think
take
now
it.
I follow you back. Yeah, right now, just
I
right
take it.
now.
I respect you, brother.
Yeah. Then you
Then I
can
will
just give
drop
me a
you.
message, and I'll send you my WhatsApp number.
Yes, I will send you a message.
Mhm.
Then I will share that link for you so you can watch the video. If there is anything you can help us, so we can bring it on this platform, because I know most of the time you came here, you bring conversations, things that people can take, people can benefit on it. You know what I'm saying?
So
So I'm not a famous person. I can't do it by myself. So I would definitely love to have access from you that
yeah,
you
brother.
can
No,
talk
no,
and then we'll
no,
discuss
no.
about it.
No worry, now, my brother. It's that this is a platform of Africa, and it's the
Thank you,
platform that is
brother.
there for Africa. So it doesn't belong to
Thank you.
me. It doesn't belong to anyone. It belongs to Africa. And anybody who has something, this platform is there for every African. It belongs to Africa. It doesn't belong to me.
Thank you, Pandi.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you, Pandi. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you,
I
man.
will
Just do
send you
that.
the
Just give
link
me a
right
message.
now.
And I
Yeah,
will.
right now I'm at work, but I will send you the link. You can watch the video. Then from there, we will talk about this. Okay?
No problem. No problem, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Pandi, ita fan ko mun program o because inte fo boda life la ngene mi am life ita no life la after inte menu life la iphone la bi iphone dara fa fa ye sumba ke kan samsung la sa
Hmm. iPhone no file na. iPhone ni iPhone la.
mun mi topic
India.
o te
Belgium kan nung Gambia problem wala. Baro.
no gambia problem wiri la gambia problem ma ke
Hmm. Problem kile na Gambia wala mo Adam Baro ni was rafta don Gambia problem o bela rafta.
but ma understand Pandi
Hmm.
dara ko problem kilima gambia wala adam baroto sa alka usinda botu mun tole
Hmm. Sen da botan la problem te Gambia.
okay sanga nyinke topic o sa nga kono fanundi nga dulal kon nan samu dimasol anu ikam buro nyimi koni mumin daba yaji mem mutol ta dula no problem
Ngam buru nyaro nyo bo ndel mala no buru be ko buru ni kono jabe mo lu fa.
ani de nde subon ko do mode nde men ko malon de subon to ko do okay muna na yiko adam barol because nde man tap MPP man tra UDP but bankolo opinion
Hmm.
oh
Ngata memo gan.
bankolo opinion ngawdi amba
Itu diam no bangkola opinion no be diam no bangkola interest na ba bangkola opinion no de diam no.
okay bankol problème bo damen do bundal min to madiya mana no jelela bankol problème bundal min kono ngara bunda kinda ma konkon ni ko bunda
No,
kinda ma konkon bondi tala
at this point bangkola problem mo bunda kile ndoro na. Mare te bunda jamaje sai te bunda men lonje la fa yo bunda la fonye. Ni atara fana mo bangkola problem mo dum def mba ko le ne.
nde bunda min loni kilin adama baro fula usendabo sabanya may fati ni alfal min bi ba moli nyaato woli konkon
Sa la fe ni ngala muna ken ne ko usen dabo kono problem mo de gambe.
okay
Mbela na.
because of usendabo ne adama baro man sala na katita ko
Nundi.
lamoy bini adam baro man sala bi adam baro farasta da mun dole
Kema mo ko furo ka kendo wulu. Kendo kana ka furo wulu.
Nsonto belalde hamu talent kumul comme a defan ka fiya me talent kumul wo mu wala no problem.
Ben talent kuma de.
Okay, nsontale nga accept bari ngi ni nga ada maro fast na mun dole wala usenda bo botina mun tulo kona mutina bilal
Usenda bro UDP.
abara UDP le wala bar adam baro.
Adam bro UDP.
Okay, juma senior
Usenda Adam bro senior.
juma famari
Usenda Adam bro famari.
juma sembentu yani kunu.
Itela sementu yande because abotela party.
Okay, sa muna na bi anum bi asmendu yani fanya na tak tol foire di wona ba contre foire mi ala ko jutu i jutu ndel mi na nyaba dulal la.
Yala ito ko damen for them. Wala tinan ko Gambia problem kile no Gambia wala mo Adam Barot. So ite ka men for them. Nun to no. Nin kombe nin mo ka be diamra ko ko sign den den. Nda se diamno Usain Dabo kan black kile na nin mo ko ne ko Usain Dabo fa sa pride president. Ka ko no nda fa.
Mantre moy kam pandi.
Hakilo son mo sawatende. Ngo Usain Dabo nsi diamno kan black kile na nin mo ko ne ko Usain Dabo fa sa ngake mansa. Nda fa no because na dalilo bembulle. Denin suwo dalilol fo no mun atinante Usain Dabo fa sa pride president. Barikavo Usain Dabo come atemo Gambia la problem at this point in time. Atemo kente la problem ti. Amanga Gambia la problem ti at this point. No politician point je memo Gambia la problem at this point in time. Barne mo konye ko nga politician kar fa sa ita. Adonde ngalon kon deke o politician no nonsense me pur ka fa sa. Ene mba fole mari en ko politician no nyinta support la. Adum mandu ay ke mansate adum dalilo betar lambul dalila ko yol men ba intella na ko. Men yalan kon sinyi tani molla ko nyin dallo le atin na mute kare fa sala nyin dallo akan na malla be kare ke masa but at this point in time usen dawo manke problem bar man sa ko ne kan pana malla fa ke gambia masa
Kabiri koma la fa ke Gambia le president woto ya accept ko usinda bol Gambia le problème.
no martina mo gambia la problem da ma gambia la problem at this point in time
Okay. Pandi, okay, samana na yima accept pour usinda bol ke Gambia le mansati.
because ate kala man sa kendo
Killing. Fulanja.
no da man ate kala kendo man sa kendo jikata ate kendo man sa kendo asuda
Yo, okay. Momi mamma sakende jiko soto. So ya espe ko mu woman te Gambia problème.
No, yalo, and depend na Gambia no level because ni Gambia no nyai moje mumi yalan kate keno la mansa keno ya sika ya ka mansa ti. Umu Gambia no la Gambia no la taw. Amang ko mare eti. So o mare mange Gambia la problem oti because amang ke mansa ti. Amang ke Gambia la problem oti. Barna atare Gambia no ya sika ya ka mansa ti. Ofana Gambia no le of course. Yo ofana sa fono la keta amo Gambia la problem oti. Wanto nabe do ko la mansa kunda ko don sa fono ko amo Gambia la problem oti. But at this point in time, politician no la mat. Amanke mansati. Amandra do kola mansakunda. Mukana taxol dia. So at this point in time, we kick him out of government problem. Now problem of sign the time happens some problem of dolo to me alonko. Nina da karadola and zol phone but nina da bankola problem or and we send our blame.
Moment, nyanjo ko jiri moment. Politicien no mati. Bara fo politicien ni mi fama ndar banko nyino.
Banko you know.
A banko nyino bare a flota num do ko la mun tolto.
Avoda ndo kola mansakunda.
Kabira wo man sakunda ko do ko la aka mune fon to foirole.
Ali alfana ya accept le. Akamen pale alfana ya accept le na.
Ndebirin chuk ma accept.
Inyo fuara jamale ya accept.
Ndebirin chuk rende ma accept.
Yala utma benun do kola mansakunda. Wala dinan ko ini na to karola. Karol si phone because yalang adama dun nyanta cross lo ka so gamme otula gamme no la cross lo la tan ko ko wala mu dalilol te dalilol men ya tinna kon ta usen dawo fa sala pura ke man sa ya dum mena man duwa ke man sa because ngalon wol toko usen dabo amantar na kan gamme man sa kon man sa ya nyino na pour ka gamme no ma ko kato anene do ko ke no man sa kunda kono le ngajela do ko ke nyame anene ni man sa ka fota le do ko ke ngajela ni man sa ka fota ma si ba si fa la gamme ka so ni atare man sa la muno man sa me ya long o mo la muno me ya long ka be man sa ya nyino pour ka gamme no ma ko ni ala ta te ke vice president ti yalon ni ata te nyanda ka gambia ma ko le nyanda ka lon so ala ita man sero lo nyanda ndoro kabiri te ke vice president ti man penke no bam budun e man bam budun tankani no then don't expect kontal be ke kala man sat because
Thank
ite
you very much.
ala dane ko ngeke man sat ala ta te ke ita ta man sekunda kono do ko le flota foreign minister ala e man ku ke no gambia no le ani men be tubabu du ko man toro ina da boto keta vice president to president no malanko iman kuke no gambia no le man gambia no le bondino e karna fa gambia no le ka linke man sat na linke o tembe ku bondi lal kanne kon tele nyanta lala wala ko tebe ku bondi no landele so nyina mo koti nyina mo dalilol te me atina ko em gambia no nyanta lala je ko ala ta man sero lo nyandila ko men kale yake man sati kabe banko tankandila mbadu nga kale foreign minister te bali ya jibe kabe kuke no lawoto ake ala ya kewto aman kuke no ji o muta man ser polo ala men nyita nimo ala ya bondu woto akomba do ngata man ser do kono nyita de gambe no la ni hakilima la muti ba famula ala ya jumpinda ake vice president de president me president bota je même mu banko la nyaro ya je ala ya dasandi man se asira na nyame man se asira membo e koma membo bala takki ala ya sendi wol wala kada vice president yati ka nyita ni gambe no loko ninni na siku ke no ale na ale yake man sati ali ba lon na jani ala korosi akili malu ala kata man se ro nyita ndi wol aketa woto obe aman ku ke no banko e jela koita gambe anyanta koita gambe no bema ko usenda u mantare man sa nyene kampurga gambe do ku baratu gilen na fa usenda wo muna ya bonde vice president yala because a selfish tale ama wasa adu amantare do ko nyini kam man sakunda kono wo pour ka kam man sati pour ka gambe no luma ko ina mo to na and then original kama nte na ta fasara because ne atar no atay la tan pour ka gambe la bonde mbata man sero sula ta sute la to kabirabe foreign minister yala pana ta ke vice president mba sute la be men kela dimbe silale ngol fo ngafo nyinde to nya ni ngam sa adinyi na be kukeno because nyimbe do ko men na manke man sati baraka biye do ko ndon on diala man sakunda ko nyimbe kata ko men na pour ka banko man ka sembo wa deni baji rambe belief la ko nen ngani ke man sata be kukeno la membe tambele nyina bari ngete kenyen ala ete kenyen lal be de man kukeno ndel nya bola ete kana fondele no na len ke man sati mbal tankan la ndel be la wala
Okay, mela kuma kuntu wokono la ate usenda bo kilingo mumin ka bo banko nyinin kan. Okay, nga banko nyinin na la jele problème la te kan o banko nyin kan. La min ketan signal de Ousmane Sonko wol min ka politicien ke balti ye 2000 ko ye jinol ke ye nyapin kawne ke ikay wero moto wero tay kanne baro ma tinne ye Senegal bu da kate jaar wo e tuba wanka but nata video je usenda o min ka bo banko nyinin kan akan tol nim fama ñul filije atakate jara America andu ntol nim fama ñul ñi na carte di la usenda bola andu usenda bo kilo ntol nim fama ñul ba prasta mon min kan banjul nin no son kolto nka prasta mon mi bata usenda bo ko prasta mon mi andata ka bo fenn ñi kan tol bulo xon okay sa ne ba few ñi kan tol bulo xon ite yimna samana pour ntole lela pour nga na sirandi la
yalo hana man ko fonte mo samana yalo armadu janim be kala man soto folo usen dabo fon yali aka usen kadiam pour ni molo no sama usen dabo pray ke man soto gambia ini mo kan kar no sama wala because ata kala do anan you know
Assalamu alaikum.
mbo fule kabirum bi wa alaikum salam broda muhammad yaje usen dabo la ke baba personal man man ke disrespect ko de man ke ma respect de but usen dabo la ke baba dama onon ta kala malol ti bin de gambia fon ni ko don kala usen dabo la ke baba dama kalon ka ko la ka ni ke man sati anyanda kelante le malu balati because bi africa be wuli kan nyamen mol be nyaal yele kan kam dinno man sa ko men ya lon ko ila brain be correctly be ku kendo ibe work no la perfectly Africa be bolo ngaba kambi implementar mo ngaba kam po okay ba ko to wala ke ba personal menta manke disrespect ko mesela kam ko den bara ke ba personal menta ende kala gambe no le malo te konte le ko no jande dunia ko la fanyine mo amu malo te
nasi de
nambe
fa
jam
mol ka wulinde sigiran kono usena bu nasi
wa
da
min
mir
min
si
ala
mol
min
ka
no
wulinde
bunya
sigiran
fay malo ko ninde la gambe president at this point in time o sen dabula age be dame mba ban lale to become a politician mba ban lale totally
ngo nasi fa mbam dala ngasoro
no
pour
I
society de
yanta ka ban that's the only thing I yanta ka ban because among necessary moment come on na broda moment na keba bo posono to mbenga lonne ko keba la mira kata nyame yimbe na muna kela na kata man sada bina mun go kule o akinde mun mira la di la membe gambia bondila alije calculate ali fara bendele be bulu suko na dunna keba lon kalon ne ko da usen da bo si posono men ila mira kata dam bengo lonne al fara be bulu adum be mo hakkile ma Allah te so amanke do yarti nin ko ala kebabe da mata keno la man sati be ngalon alfalla be be bul suwol kono mpamanya ni da ni fudata komi usella bo be keba faraso mento ila mida al katra nyamen e hakkilo katra nyamen e katari yaani na la ko la nyamen e katra ma ka nyamen ka lonne adula hammo katra damen ka lonne so bi pour gambe fo nin kelo lo usenda bo ko makani tan dunia la ko nyin la fa nyine entele mara mo gambe fo nin kelo la malole ti din duniya mol nyawoje because duniya mol be guli kan ne gambe be sino kam usen dabo
moment
ala politician
moment
ay sanni mo wonen fula ay man sa nyina masoto amma fauna generation o marano nko o banta africa le pour moyna kana mo la generation o mara ndel fon le la fangam fana generation o mara diwne na wol fana e fana generation o mara barata kala nyinde ko usen dabo na nyone na inante la generation o mara mol men me la generation o mara no me la generation o development wala nan la generation o mara ndel fana diwne na ndel fana ya fombe dan diwne la generation o mara la na be tinya no de africa
boss
tinya ka
hold on kanyin generation maro min fote ni ka je fa kante di min bakale
muna
muna
tuna ke dum
no listen muna na kante mi risino bambul mi na kante mi generation o juma nyol lañu na mara ngamre ikon tolle generation ko di banku ntol tembe dal ntol generation lo wala ba kele ka pour le banko le funti ko di bari gambia spécial tubabu du kono mbani ngajele sénégal ni crima so bimbe ketam ousmane sonko kan sénégal dinu min tubabu du kono nyanto aka jerigiri ya kodo la nyoko ya kipu ousmane sonko yo survive akram be nyala nyala bari gambia di ngon to lijanto mina hana ka fukende fa mambulo so ko nin sam mira ko alinga mira pour nga gambia bonde din ko hon mira
wala tinan koy ko mun tel gambe no la malorati kurun telel usen da funte le dunia nyati no ka ko la fanyi ne kala na president mo gambia no lo fone malu bala yes
okay wo flanya ko de gambia fondi yalla pan nin ka nyin dula fo fonsa dula la cuku cuku nan fulo nga fundina gambia fondin ke wo abe tu min bo tubabu du kono ntolle fonka dula la fon tinya dina min bo so kono fotu man do min bo so kono wolmo media accept soto ntol mi media accept soto teniro ni ngadu akakaro kembulo wala karnim fen ntolle ka dum media kono mbukata mission na jede ika gambe funding tol yakatara containering because of yakarda bare muso jobondi water mir o bon tol kun kontrol nyata min tamanda to nyata londo min tamanda bare ma tamandi no ngatara bistrin ku kuntan kunna akandi min ba
african boy gambe la bonya amma mentel wulta sinoto so e ka do mondo mantel fele ko sentel wulta sinoto nyame yen intel barka la nga dunia mol je boro la o kam kam ko ndel fani boro en ko sa intel malon del kata dam so ko ya do mondo mantel fe fulo ko sa sa intel wulta sinoto so bala falam so be damen kono kay ko ka do mondo ma fo janni mol be silo jela because gambia mandal nyum kusi fa sa ne gambia dum tam media kono ba sa ne gambia bot la talon na dunia kata nyame yo bari ni ajibe wotu monu boy gambe da mon tare nyum kusi fal kono yo bar sayne ko ka do mon do mo fujanne fondin tol dede fam na mindset tala because aba kole ala le ama easy bango koto no ngajele sa ya sani jolle ta fujanne la mon nyaaba siloja so gambe fana the same thing but wato kadiamu nyoe kayni tande intel gambe fondin kewla ko intel lam banko sama alifal in the future ama make be then there is no future for the gambia because in dun bena wol fana bena start la zero be tara struggle lo kon pour ka future da adu wol fana bena kor la leta da no la. So Gambia at this point in time, ndalam fonding ko do meni ngalon ko politiko manya natin na ngamba nyoto nganyina na bankola. Politiko kono aning il kalo la banko e woten kilintide. Politiko mo political ti kalo la banko e kono mbeki. But more camera ni be politiko kono do be lori la banko le. No, because it is a political party do kono. Alla party leader amantar banko e. Amantar bank man sa nyini ka porga banko do ku. Abi man sa nyini ka pour la own selfish interest. So ñinam problème oto mol camera ni be politiko kono be banko do ko be lori la banko le kambe funding ko kalo la banko ya nin ka dum politiko kono e tenkelin isi tara UDP inte be NPP do be PDOIS barnana ta banko la karola na political party leader le mbuke kea nana ta banko la karola banko la na banka wol banko la interest le jibe mbe ka fu nyoma membe UDP ba membe NPP ba membe PDOIS ba mbe ka fu nyoma na nkandi banko alfa la ko na banko be lora wole nana ta banko la karola political party kumbute jede ko karbo da party jana karam bele ka kafu nyoma ngana banko la na fa kele banko la interest kele gambe no dune nyina lak dum bole ke ah nyina lak
Okay.
so na
If I ask,
Assalamu alaikum. Pandi.
wala ga salam
Walaikum
brother
salam.
Muhammad na brother Muhammad suba because afana meta de
Okay. Pandi ke thanks rek because Gambia dinkendol be nyanta mala komite ka manya menna. Te pare koto ke fana nga kuma do fana fo mi alon ko nte na hakilol manyo jeje because munemu Gambia diaspora ibe kelo ke kanne because 2016 la kelo mulbe diaspora la kelo je. You understand? Nin sembon tela ila kelo buka finti back because diaspora iman sembo soto munna na tara voto ko keno diaspora le wotu mune balo nene kat diaspora ye sembo soto le andungi yela bankol fanan kanule. Understand? Tebe pare Gambia nin Gambia lo ko kunni because ngamira Gambia economy to nyina ya jibele economy to kete nyamen na munemu Gambia la diaspora le economy to samboje dinante sa Gambia la fenkol men bijela 100%. Ning 100% of economy toti Gambia la diaspora la 95 Gambia about diaspora la only 5% will be Gambia or diaspora bela kato ke kanne yalo munemo ikam mem fo ila video kono mankati mi kati no you understand malam fo ngamira de ikanna nyin ko mol famule mankati mi kati no ngamenke banko kanna mankati ami kati no you understand before itam nga mistake killing soto munemu mistake o nyin keta nyamen na mo men nata fanna ko indi kako nyin banko ma sammano nga na fanan second chance o diala for what be reason pandente kile video le moy ngela live o jibe bi le kete floating dun tap comme just kadiyamusa bari nka over la moy le because of munemu nin kala moy nka moy la faye bam because iko kuma kendo menje and ye Gambia ngania men fonte be wolon ne bam bari mube manke media diam lalti nte nga campagne o damu ta kabirin sign ka fo kan galle baro be fem fen ke kanal in 2025 o nyin kona bal fake kan 5 years yata baki Gambia sign how Gambia la lepitanol be ila docteur kebal fem fen ni bije be pharmacie soto
apeku ibalu dula lo kara
you understand han na tara ye posindun le lokane 2 meter by 3 meter iba loleji Gambia sign hani guante so mi yalo fenkato dun golofo mi yalo ko sign ni doctorol ka use the sign ni tata je te fanne kata sanne golofo sanne maketol kono yanati kadi doctorol andu ngamita malaria fan la cheki na meta ma ala dani Gambia ye futa wo pasinoti ba na meta malaria ka cheki no menke ikata wo samarse kono yanati o yata fu le fenke dolti yanati
ni tata je doro e ke direct pharmacie ko faye o ka taro ka ketin fon la pharmacie ko taw
andu be
pharmacie
pare But secondly also men nata kan dimi ka daire go ke e ka daire go dilele pande ya fo ne ta pharmacie kari ni kofta dula kari pharmacie kari be nomba kari la bije ye taje ni manje suten mo dula nomba dila ya ko ye tay la borol be sanje.
It is found Talamodi, so you can directly found
Exactly.
the pharmacy.
Exactly. Mumi alon ko painkiller ya fa ne painkiller Gambia fodum ntol painkiller hani sign sa hol membe tubabu do ko painkiller di wala sa kasi set. Ntol everything malaria painkiller. Kono dimin painkiller, nyindi min painkiller. You understand? Nti jakal tan tol la banko la koto. Wala tina ninga moje mi alon kaka diam
Jama to
Gambia
la
bula
meeting am
kambala
refi
fa
dum ci
baki.
kala pandi rek. Way sama day. African boy ñaadi lo.
Nye konta be nyadi.
Mohammed abe kulli.
Sis alhamdulillah.
Ala suto be ñaadi do.
Mbe ala tantorin baki.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Mbe jama rek kade.
Okay. Ninketa bala fa ba ku balti. Because munemu ye ntol diaspora nkol ngam men kanu ya bankwe hani ngamira sa na mol mi alon ke telbe sirin banko kanne diaspora nkol ye kanu men
Pandi
soto sa
na
ngamira
namba.
wolfa mo kanu sifa soto because munemu ntol ngam mun soto ngam kanu nga banko kanu nyawo nya bari man kato soto pour kata carte fayo soto anatra mo dantandin la kata nin diaspora mo 100 25% la kata carte fayo ke that 75 wo bukal tano la so wole Gambia batandi al nga bo nyamato al nga bo ka nyamato dina bankole to nya mansa mu buñaari fenti ba to nya ni muli buña fana nyanta buña sagindila dole lon na dino la
Batum
ni
tay
muli
na taw.
buña no sorry sister diam
Tay ne sura tapandi bara fango ti jam follow fa. Ika mtaka be camera down ne o. So bay ma da honto ba ko la duma ba sura ringana na after. Ciao
okay
ciao.
basintije
Yeah.
okay you understand African boy nka damen foyi ntolo
Ndemo da
nyim
ndemo
banko
da.
ha wallahi na nyim banko comme jos mol kela kato ga diaspora kela kato kol be ke kan alfa ngalo ne kat na mansa men bije ate tamo goliata nyamen ate o male tamalali ya fasa nyamen da andung tubabudu jang ifin 50 centim ni mol ya dilele ya allo ne ya bonde tarke solo kon 10 euro 5 euro le mun nin tamala ya bonde di mala kono tubabudu do ko man easy hanna bi sumaya wato la man easy na be gandi wato la man easy tubabu du jang ala tempo buko easy tempo na nata ka hatle so baro nyante mira la back 100% tonya hanna tara itele dokulal ile staffol be mu resistati ite nyanta make la kafone na tonya ntenta na mol jamfala katun ko nyilie bata men soto ntela kolka because nga kelo menke Gambia ye kelo menke muro dafula ye kelo ke wolti muro mi alon ko dafulo la bala ni jantilindi je ko kuntroke ni jamma fantilindi ay kuntroke because of vote men keta je vote sifa nene man soto wolo nyin kono ye mo dango carte fesol ay men dang yaar ya understand nga kelo kele de atele man fenke ato dun julu joke na ye julu joke Gambia tambita tenna tabe parenten secondly also men na tan dimi wo kol bela na Gambia mo be ya londe English colonize lem nka dalasi le use nte nin Africa kono banku jama bi je mi yalon ko ye fansun godo soto wo mansia sefa mem felentili banku jelni wala denta sefa la ntol signol jamal ye fansun godo soto badna signol jamal bi je wol denta godo la san to la banko muna tinna ka sefa domo je fa wati woyen dimin ne bake fu felenti mengan dimi
Usinda bo nyene
billahi
kan.
wallahi tal
Wo fune usinda bo nyene kan usinda bo.
no wo wala ko so just ndel ke nka fo suru hakana wala nga won ke mbay wo mu bay si bir la xam nga mele ya longo wona ne kumo fo mi ya longo exactly ka fo ne ninga mansa ya ta atel bolon kono gol mbalo ni la mal nya fi la kilo kono ke mol dante wo ko si fala ya understand so non dante si men fo no ke même bije wala mun to la problème in this time wala mo adama baroti wala mun to la problème oti katun ko na banko man tarata ku kanne munati na banko man tarata ku kanne banko la economy to boyta banko miyalon ko ten ila dokulal ite ila dokulal fang ite buko wol jono la naman ke nyaton ko damade ka salary kendo soto ndo lunjumale ndo la banko be talale lunjumale ma be talale ha fen nimbe mansa man fenke atodun staffol kono be hafol be yalon ne tunya men bentol marakane wo kuntije sain wol bebe kundula nyinin na mi yalon ko ni te man reach wo man sa kunda kono ite reach la abadan for what be reason lunjuma len tolbe bola nyin kol dimintale al nga tunya fo nyola Gambia meta batala kono be ala dani kan fo nyim batasi bo bari nyin Gambia be ta kan nyamen in this moment no nyin ta nya fanante de al nga wuli mbe wuli nyola